the day from them. He needs to.
Strike three. Devers down looking. And he did not love the call. 2-2. Bang and a big strong first inning. Louis high fly ball. Right field. Hanley down. Lofting up. See ya. Tie game. A 2-run home run for Rizzo. Don't be here. Back in 10 straight. One watch. Second time. 2 days. That one's real deep. To left center field. There it goes. See ya. 6 games in a row. A 2-run shot. And the Yankees lead 4-2. First time there were no punches thrown. This time it worked.
10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, and see, how rich in history these two teams are, and how hard we've gone at it. Sometimes things happen.
It added intensity and expectations for the two teams to play each other, and players kind of, I think, prepare a little differently and some psychologically for bring their athletes out.
What is up, everyone? Happy Sunday on the BX Sports JEDI Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. It is the watch along, the final game between the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox of the 2022 season. The 4-game series, the Brooms, where the Yankees have taken out the Brooms. But before we get going, we're going to talk about number 99, Aaron Judge. This is his final game because the Yankees head for 3 more games north of the border in Toronto. This last chance for him to hit number 61 in the Yankee Stadium. And tonight, it's going to be a special night. It is nationally televised. All the eyeballs, everyone's there. He has not homered in 4 games. So I think tonight is the night. I think he's going to get it done, folks. And I'm glad I'm here to watch along. I hope your Sunday, I hope your weekend has gone really, really impressive. I'm really blessed. I want to say hi to Gary. Jerome is in the building. Oh, we're getting Jerome. We're gonna get hit with a hurricane in 2 days here in Central Florida, so our prayers will be with you as well. And we ask the same, especially for me here in Central Florida. We're getting possibly a Category 3 hurricane. So you got a super typhoon. Oh, many damages. We'll definitely pray, and we're about to experience a hurricane as well. But we're gonna keep our prayers up for Philippines and all the people in the Philippines. Indeed, Jerome. Sandy 999 2299. Hello. Sandai. So let's get right to it, guys. Right to the nuts and bolts of it. You know how we do here before we get the balls and strikes called. We're going to go with, make sure you know how to make some extra money in your pockets. So remember, the New York Yankees are a 1.5 run favorite at a plus 140. And the over and under is minus 135 for 8 total runs. Nestor Cortes is doing pitching, and Bello. I'm going to take the over again. We've been pretty much on the last 3 out of the 4 games we have gotten the over and under correct. This myself, Chris the Flash has been perfect with picking the overs. And remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck. Of course, here is the pitching matchup. Bello with 2-6 record with a 4.75 ERA. For Bello in 47 and a third innings pitch, 59 hits, 47 strikeouts, 23 walks. He's only surrendered 1 home run. So that's a hasn't surrendered much home runs, and he has almost 50 innings pitch. Hopefully we could change that. Hope the Yankees could make an adjustment, especially Judge will be leading off. We'll get the lineups in a moment. And Nestor Cortes will go for the Yankees. Possibly could say our number 1 pitcher, our ace for 2022. He is at a 10-4 record with a 2.67 ERA in 140 innings pitched. That is the most he's pitched ever, season high, career high, and 106 hits, 146 strikeouts. He's only given up 34 walks and 16 home runs for Nasty Nestor, the pride of Hialeah, Florida, and he will be on the mound. I have the lineups for the team tonight for the visiting Boston Red Sox. Leading off and playing center field, Kike Hernandez, followed by the left fielder Tommy Pham, followed by the shortstop Xavier Bogaerts. Cleaning up, the designated hitter JEDI Martinez. Batting fifth, the right fielder Rob Refsnyder. Batting sixth, the first baseman Trishan Casa. Batting seventh, the third baseman Bobby Dolbach. Batting eighth, the second baseman Yu Chang. And batting ninth, the catcher Connor Wan. For our New York Yankees, the lineup goes as this. Yes, leading off, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge. So Judge is at DH tonight, taking a little time off on his feet before heading up to Toronto tomorrow. Batting second, the first baseman, number 48, Anthony Rizzo. Batting third, the second baseman, number 25, Gleyber Torres. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 95, Oswaldo Cabrera. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 22, Harrison, being so far a little impressive, Bader. Batting sixth, I don't know why, the left fielder, number 31, Hicks. Followed by the seventh place hitter, number 39, the catcher, Jose Trevino. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 14, Marvin Gonzalez. And batting ninth, at shortstop, number 91, Oswaldo Peraza. So Peraza will be on Sunday Night Baseball tonight. Yankees giving a lot of their regulars, no Rizzo, no Stanton the night off. Judge is going to be the designated hitter. You see that. No Donaldson, no IKF. So this is not a punt game, but they still want to win this. Magic number for the New York Yankees is down to 3 games. 3 games to clinch the American League East Division. In Boston, the Rays beat the Blue Jays, or they're back and forth, flip-flopping. They played each other over the weekend, and all the different jockeying up and down second and third place. And the Yankees, by beating the Boston Red Sox, possibly sweeping here, has gained an advantage. So the American League East title is just days away from clinching. And of course, once the Yankees are unable to clinch that American League division, now you can set up your pitching rotations, get guys off, get some days off, play some of the young kids, see what you got, who can make, and play players who are on the fence, on the bubble of who can make a postseason roster. So it's interesting, with almost a week and a half left of baseball, to see if the New York Yankees, about 2 weeks actually, let's see if they could clinch early, start seeing who's going to make the playoffs, get their pitching rotation, get guys healthy, and keep an eye to October. October is right around the corner, folks. So October is going to be here like this in a blink of an eye. So let's get back to here. Chris, what's up, Chris? Chris the Flash is in the chat. Salute, salute. And we can't wait to get the balls and strikes. About a couple minutes away. So we'll look around the league. Let me get the scoreboard looking around. See what's going on. I know the Mets were winning. They were beating the Oakland Athletics. The Mets are trying to wrap up the National League East, although they already clinched a playoff spot. So have the Yankees. Yankees has clinched a playoff spot. And congratulations to the Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians clinched the American League Central today. Not bad. I didn't think they were going to win that division. I thought it was either going to be Minnesota, Chicago, and the Guardians. Good job on them. Good job. Let's see. Hey, Brian. Salute, Brian. Joining us. Good evening. Good evening. So we're waiting for the first pitch here. And I'm just looking at the games. Let me find the standings. And let me look around. So what a way. The last 10 games for the New York Yankees, they're 8-2. 8-2. So can you talk about, and they have a 6-game winning streak. They're, remember they had a terrible, terrible August where you had half of the fan base, my God, they were ready to jump ship, say they were gonna choke the division, they were gonna collapse. This is, the worst case scenario. And look at them now. Look at the Yankees now. So you have to relax. The division never went down under 3 games. 3 games in a loss column. Relax. Everything, you just sometimes gotta let it breathe. You gotta, Yankees have room for error, and they took advantage of the cushion they gave themselves, and now they have a chance to clinch the American League East the next 2 days. All right, so I'm ready. I hope you're ready. And they're peaking at the right time. Good ups, good right there from Chris. So top of the 11th, the Braves took a 7-6 lead on the Phillies. Mets got a 13-1 lead. That's in the 9th. Let's see what other games they have going on. Let's see for our race. Let's go. Let's look around. Guardians 10-4 victory over the Texas Rangers. I told you they clinched the division. The Royals beat the Mariners. So the Mariners doing a little bit of collection. And here's the first pitch for a ball. So here's Nestor Cortes. And they started real quick. They said 7 quarter after, but they started it early. The pitch up high. He's behind 2-0 to Kike Hernandez, who's batting .250. 6 home runs and 40 RBIs to the center fielder. Here's a pitch. There's a strike. Luis Castillo got lit up tonight. Okay. Or Mike Cortes, salute. And the 2-1. This was foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got 2 balls and 2 strikes here. We're just on the way here. Sunday night baseball. Let me put that Red Sox lineup on the bottom for those who are arriving a little late. The 2-2. This one is hit to right field. And Cabrera is there. Makes the play for the first out. So you put that F9. The Yankee outfielders goes as this. You got Hicks in left, Bader in center, Cabrera in right. Now with 1 out, we'll bring up Tommy Pham. And the Yankees defensively in the infield, Gonzalez, Peraza, Torres, and here's a pitch up the middle. Right there is Torres. He throws in time to Rizzo. Actually, so 2 outs on 6 pitches. Tommy Pham retired. So here's Xander Bogaerts. Now Xander Bogaerts, by percentage, is ahead of Aaron Judge. Just fraction of percentage. Now if he goes over and Judge gets a hit, he gets right back up on the American League batting title. So they're back and forth. Maria, salute Maria, is joined. What's going on? And here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. So Bogaerts at .315 with 14 home runs, 68 RBIs. So with 2 outs, no one on here. Cortes, 7 pitches. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Cortes now checking in. Now here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Ooh. That was in a... Wow. He called it a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. That was a strike. We'll see that the umpire is not going to give the high strike tonight. We shall see. Here's the 2-1. Down low. And he didn't call that one either. 3-1. Now 3 balls and 1 strike here. So Cortes is trying to find out the zone of which is where this umpire tonight. The 3-1. He walked him. So Xander walks with a 2-out walk. So here's the DH, the designated hitter, JEDI Martinez. Martinez is batting .270 with 12 home runs, 55 RBIs. Could be his final year with the Boston Red Sox. This is the last time we might see both Bogaerts, Devers, and JEDI Martinez in a Red Sox uniform against the Yankees. This is the final time the Yankees play the Red Sox in 2022. And the pitch. This one, Fosborough swinging foul out of play. 0-1 to count. Yeah, it's true. It is dark night in New York, and meanwhile we step outside. There is still a lot of sunlight out. And he throws over to first, and this is why I like watching Nestor pitch, because he doesn't play. He pitches fast. Yes, he gets the ball. He's ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. No fiddling. He's always, give me the ball. I'm ready to give me the sign, and let's go. 12 pitches for Cortes here. 0-1 count to Martinez. Here comes the pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. He missed with the cutter inside. The pitch. There's a strike. So, 2 strike count. You know what's coming now. The 1-2. Just down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missed with the changeup. Down and away. That throw over to first. He got me there with the 2-2. The 2-2. Here's the pitch. It's foul. Straight back. So 2 balls and 16 pitches for Cortes here on a 2-2 count. We'll love him to get him out here. Here's the pitch. This one is foul. 17 pitch. You want to keep that pitch count low if you're for Cortes, especially the way Buffoon likes to go to the bullpen early with Cortes. Even if Cortes is dealing, sometimes he has a 1-hitter, and 5th inning he just pulls the plug on him. The 2-2. JD hits this one, man. This one is trouble. This was back at the track, at the wall, makes the play. He caught the ball. Wow, I thought he was going to hit that one into the ballpark. It put a jolt in it. It scared us. Wow, at the warning pack power to Death Valley. Whoa. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1 man on base, but it put a little bit of a tinkle in the Red Sox fans and the Yankee fans could breathe a sigh of relief. We go to the home half of the bottom of the first inning. We're gonna have Judge, Rizzo, Torres coming up. Wow, Martinez gave that a ride. Wow, good job by Hicks. Hicks went back and got it. Yeah, so he was, look at that, from doing a Wendy's Burgers into the outfield, Maria. Willie Robinson, what is up? Willie Robinson is in the house. Salute. Willie, salute, salute, salute. My man is in the building. Let's put the Yankee lineup on the bottom as we have a change of inning. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., Yankee Morning Brew with Hector, Project Nerd, on the Knights of Legion channel. Yankee Morning Brew, 11 a.m. He'll go over this weekend's action, plus tonight's game, plus the preview of the Blue Jay series game on Monday night. It could be for the division. Either way, he will be breaking it down with the news and notes. So we'll get ready here. Judge will be leading it off. So everyone, hopefully he gets that going. He gets exactly what we want, the 61st home run. Let's bring Mike in. Hi, Mike.
What's up, Kev?
All right.
Am I in time for the bottom of the first?
It is the bottom of the first. Perfect timing. Judge will be leading off once they come back from the commercial. Judge is not homered in 4 games.
Home run.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Judge will be coming in. When Judge steps in, he's batting .314 with 60 home runs, 128 RBI, 1 from Ty Maris, 2 to break the record. He is tied with Babe Ruth right now.
How many RBIs did you say he had?
128 runs batted in.
Good God.
Here it comes Judge. JD, salute JD DeLuna. He is back at the game with the Iron Judge shirt. Awesome. Gary says he will hit it. We got a prediction from Gary. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Grounded. Hard base hit down the left field line. It goes to the corner. Ricochets around the corner. Judge will go to second with a leadoff double. All right.
I do not like the fact that we had to miss 2 games that we won because they were on Apple TV. I did not like that at all.
We had those rants. We had that rant on Friday night. If you watch the video on a Friday night, you'll see my rant. And not even waste time. As soon as the show opened, I went on my rant. But Judge is on with a leadoff double. All right, so here's Rizzo. Rizzo, who's batting .225, 32 home runs, 74 RBIs. Now with that hit, with that double, Judge leads the American League in hits. Triple crown, back at it, all number 1. Bogarts could be the 2. And Judge is the 1. Acknowledge him.
Put him in the rear view mirror.
And here's the pitch. There's a ball. 1-0. I had to wait because the umpire kind of gave a little bit of a shimmy.
Is Hector joining us tonight?
I have no idea. I hope. I would like. I send him the invite. The 1-0. There's a ball upstairs, 2-0. Looks like the Packers are going to beat the Bucks. Boy, I took a beating on my football sheets. So I picked up nothing but, to me, picking the sheets was a loser Sunday for me. I got like about 7 losses.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ugh. The 2-0. Let's throw over to second. Judge just gets back. He gets his uniform dirty.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
As they show the replay, he was totally safe there. The Colts beat the Chiefs. Oh my God, I took so many losses. Wow. Colts beat the Chiefs. Colts, who looked pathetic, beat the Chiefs. Here's Rizzo with a 2-0 count. Let's see what they give him here. The pitch. Rizzo grounds it to first. Fair ball. He gets his job done. So Judge will move to third. Rizzo grounds out with 1 out. Runner at third now for Gleyber Torres. Now Torres, who's batting .252 with 24 home runs, 70 RBIs. He's been hitting the ball greatly better since the month have turned into September. Much better at bats, better approach, much more confident from Gleyber Torres. There's talks about the New York Yankees possibly DFAing the Aroldis Chapman. It is our man Logan. Salute. Logan House. Salute. Yo, yo, yo.
Almost done.
Oh, 1 count. Gleyber Torres fouls it off. So Chapman might get DFA'd.
Who?
Aroldis Chapman might get DFA. There's been talks about that. Yankees are
Really?
contemplating. The 0-1. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we know that today, the Pittsburgh Pirates claim Miguel Andujar off of waivers, and he is now a Pirate. 1 ball, 1 strike for the remainder of the season. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't agree with that. That ball was outside. It should be 2-1, not 1-2. Now the umpire has to be consistent. We saw Cortes get squeezed in a couple of calls, and the infield's in. Here's the 1-2. Torres pops this one up, shallow right. Let's see if Judge will turn, and Judge is going to draw a throw way off the line. Judge would have scored there. Yeah. Now with 2 outs. No, he was. Now with 2 outs. Now the Yankees need to get a big 2-out base hit here. They're going to squander an opportunity here. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. Now Cabrera batting the 4th hole, who's batting .231 with 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. He's been hitting good lately. The pitch. And there is. Oh, good. Thought that was a hit. No, what a play there. So Casas scoops it up. It was a knuckleball off the bat there, and Oswaldo Cabrera, I thought it was going to be a line drive base hit, but it just died.
Kev, I got to get out of here, but I'll catch y'all later.
See you later. See you later, buddy. All right, man. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 man on base. We go 1 full inning. Man, Cabrera just missed getting that base hit. It just died like a knuckleball. Like, it just, my goodness. It looked like a hard hit ball, and it just totally died. So we go now, 1 inning in the books. Let's see if Mikey's still on the. All right. For the Red Sox, they're going to have Rough Snyder, followed by Casa, followed by Dahlback, and Chang if anyone should get on. Let's get the Red Sox lineup, as Mikey will join us from time to time here as he out and about. I can't believe I took a lot of losses today in the NFL, in the football sheet. Wow, I didn't see the Colts beating the Chargers. I mean the Colts beating the Chiefs. The Chargers lost. Tennessee beat Las Vegas. My goodness. Yeah, Blue Jays beat the Rays 7-1 today. As we wait for the change of inning. Kathy, salute Kathy. I know Buffalo. Yeah, I had Buffalo to beat Miami. I wanted Miami to lose so bad. And the Saints too. I picked the Saints today and they lost. I got the Giants, Mike. I got the Giants. So swing and a miss. A first pitch fastball for a strike. Here's Rough Snyder. Rough Snyder was batting .300 with 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. 19 pitches for Cortes. And the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike for the pride of Hialeah, Florida, Nestor Cortes. Yeah, the Yankees win tonight. They win tomorrow. They get the division. They clinch it. Foul out of play. So they're 2 wins. Actually, they just got to win 2 more games, and they will clinch the American League Eastern Division title. Excuse me. 21 pitches here. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Cortes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Took a foul ball. We'll do it again. Ah, Spike Lee's in the game. These are jinx. The 1-2. Foul out of play. Why is that man there, though? Here's the 1-2. This one, right field, going, Cabrera chasing it. Cabrera's there in the corner, makes the play. Nice way track of the ball there from Oswaldo Cabrera. Boy, that Oswaldo Cabrera, every position, any position you place that young man, he plays it with so much, like George Berman says from Thailand, he's Mr. Swagger. He just does it smooth with 1 out. Here's Tristan Casa. Tristan, who's batting 130 with 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Now here with 1 out, here's Cortes. Throws 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 1. Don't forget, please hit those likes. The 1 ball, 1 strike. He gets the top of the corner for a strike. Oh, I'll take Caputo immediately, Willie. I do not like Spike Lee. 2 balls and 1 strike. If you know me from the basketball, from the Knicks watch-alongs and the play-by-play that we do with the Knicks, I think Spike Lee's a jinx. I think he jinxed the whole Knicks franchise. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'd rather have Caputo because Elite Caputo, yeah. When you're a Knicks fan, you'll understand. If you was a Knicks fan, Willie, you understand. The 2-2. He fouls it out of play. He is a jinx, Chris. He's a jinx. Man, he antagonized Spike Lee to come back. Reggie Miller and... There's so many instances. I'm gonna do a whole video of all his bad juju. The 2-2. Just missed. And I know he loves the team. I know he cares, but man, he's just like a bucket of bad luck. 2 ball. The count runs full. 3-2. So he got the payoff pitch here. Here it comes. Curveball, chops. There's Gonzalez on the run, throws, and he got him. Nice play by Marvin Gonzalez. So with 2 outs, as Rizzo forgot how many outs they were, thought it was 3 outs there. It's funny because the first baseman notifies the outfielders how many outs there is, and then Rizzo totally forgot he was on his way to first base. All right, Willie. I didn't know. I know you from the Yankee stream. Good. Now you know you could. We do Knicks watch along here too. So hopefully we'll see you here. Chef Dan, it does the call with me, Better by Play. We had a really good successful season last year. On the channel, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike to Dolbach. I know the season wasn't a success, but we did all 82 games, so we were really proud of that between me and Chef Dan. And we did the Rangers playoffs. The 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strike. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. I read it backwards. Even the owner tried to throw Spikey out for the wrong entrance. Yeah. The 2-1 coming from Cortes. Ground ball to Torres. 1-2-3, easy 1-2-3 inning for Cortes. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. We got Bader, kicks, Trevino, and Gonzalez if anyone gets on. Yankees trying to sweep this game, trying to sweep the series, and clinch them, one game closer to clinching the American League East. Where a lot about you asked people a month ago exactly, but to the date, are the Yankees going to clinch the American League East? There was a lot of doubters, a lot of naysayers and doubters says they're going to blow the division, they're going to collapse, and we're at this point where two more wins gets us the division. Right, we'll wait for the inning to change. And again, on a real serious note, we need prayers and goodwill to the people in the Philippines. They got hit with a super typhoon out there. Damages and destruction, flooding, all that comes with the natural disasters, and also for the state of Florida here where I'm at, we're getting braced for in the middle of the week, either Wednesday or Tuesday night, one of those 2 days, with possibly a Category 3 hurricane. It said it's going to come right through Central Florida, and of course we're starting to get ready. And the thing is, there's no supplies. You can't find plywood due to the fact of the shortages with materials, and there's a lot of the stores, the shelves, a lot of panicking. A lot of people are nervous. So we're asking for a lot of prayers and support for all those people that don't have any hope or just don't have the means, and they're just worried, man. So just keep us on our thoughts here in Central Florida as well as in the Philippines. As we wait. So Chris, I don't know if you heard it, that DFA possibly they're contemplating for Chapman. Yep, Barnes says it might landfall near Fort Myers. Yeah, I'm hoping it just doesn't. Just dissipate in the middle of the Gulf and don't hit anything. I don't want it to go nowhere in Louisiana. I don't want it to go to Pensacola. I don't even want it to go to Florida. Just would like to just disappear. Here's Bader. There's a strike. So Harrison, who's batting .258 with 5 home runs, 27 RBIs. For the center fielder. I still don't like the kid, but he's been impressive. And there's a call ball down low. He has brought a lot of energy though to the team. Bringing a lot of smiles, a lot of speed. Another dimension here that the Yankees were needing, like that kick start. But let's hope that it translates on the field here, and just they could feed off of his energy for some of the players that needed it. Here's the one. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The Yankees have like a different component now. Because you could see it, not just with him, all around. Everyone is hitting around Judge. We know Judge is the main catalyst here. Everyone wants him to hit a home run. But the team around him is coming up with hits, big clutch hits, and taking advantage. Here's a 2-1. There's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, that was the top of the zone. Now, he didn't give that call to Cortes earlier. I just want a fair strike zone for both pitchers here. And the 2-2. Outside, the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Harrison. Harrison's going to try to get on here. Let's see if they can work a leadoff walk or a leadoff single. Falcons beat the Seahawks. Oh, goodness gracious. I took a beating today. So we got the 3-2 coming. And the pitch. This one in on his hands to center field. Actually, in short behind second base. Yu Chang makes the play. So 1 out. Now these balls, they sounding like boy, you hear the crack of the bat and you swear that they're putting a jolt into it, and they just some knuckleballs. So with 1 out, here's Aaron Hicks. Now Hicks, a rare start here again, who is batting .219 with 8 home runs, 39 RBIs for Hicks. Takes the ball down low, 1-0. So the 0-1 to Hicks. There's a pitch inside it. 1 ball, 1 strike. It tailed right in and caught the inside corner, excuse me. It was outside and tailed right back in. That was a lot of movement on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Bello. He's got 18 pitches. Hicks steps out of the batter's box. That's a good opportunity there to reset and break the rhythm from Bello. The 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Up high. The pitch. Hicks pop zips 1 up in foul territory, and the first baseman, Casa, makes the play, so Hicks fouls out. So with 2 outs, no 1 on, here's Jose Trevino. Trevino, who's batting .254 with 10 home runs, 41 RBIs. Here's a pitch. There's a strike. Outside corner. 0-1. So Judge is in history. Make some history. He's the 9th player to 60+ home runs in the season. The pitch. That's a strike. Ooh, that is not. Those are 2 balls outside in my opinion. But now Trevino is behind the count, 0-2. Hopefully Nestor Cortes could benefit from that, because Nestor has pinpoint accuracy. Grounded to, and Casa bobbles, but he has plenty of time there. So that would do it. A quick inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. And we play 2 full innings. We'll go to the 3rd. No score. Now for the Red Sox, they'll have Yu Chang, Connor Wong, and Kike Hernandez coming up. And Tommy Pham, if anyone should get on. No Rafael Devers tonight. He's out. So there is no score. Let's see. Only 1 hit in the game, and that's by the Yankees. Big game tomorrow night. Cowboys-Giants. Cowboys-Giants, and it's the Yankees and Blue Jays. Let's see with the chat if you guys will be able to do a simulcast on both, or at the same time call both games, the Cowboy-Giants as well as the Yankees and the Blue Jays. We were gonna do the football, but tomorrow night is a clinching. So we might do we're gonna do the watch along for both the football and the baseball. So we're gonna do them simultaneously, I believe. We could do them separate channels on the same time on the JEDI network, but I might as well just combine the same show and just do both. And what's your guys' thoughts? Yes, Stanton is not in the lineup tonight. No Stanton. I'll place the Yankee lineup one more time up here. That's the lineup tonight. And I'll give you the Red Sox lineup real quick again. So there is no Devers. So we'll wait for the change of the lineup here. We'll wait for the half an inning here as we get back. Cortes ready to deal here. 35 pitches coming into the bottom of the, actually the top of the third inning. So 8, 9, and 1. Yu Chang, there's a ball, 1-0. Yu Chang was batting .217 with 4 home runs, 15 RBIs for the second baseman for the Red Sox. The 1-0. Grounded. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul out of play. The 1-1. Grounded to third. Marlins throw. Gonzalez and Rizzo with a little bit of a stretch there and made a nice play there. Wow. Look at that. Nice move. And Gonzalez, let me look at the replay. Gonzalez short-armed it and Rizzo with a little bit of a stretch there. And all right, nice play there. Rizzo with a nice pick. Man, Rizzo picked that out like a man on the traffic. There's a strike. Here's Connor Juan, who's batting .242 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs. The number 9 hitter tonight for the Red Sox. The pitch. Quickly 0-2. I love it. Cortes ahead of the count. 0-2. Yo, 2. Foul out of play. It's still 0-2. Hey, our number 1 draft pick is in the chat. Johnny Davis. Salute, Johnny Davis. I hope your Sunday is blessed and I'm good to see you. Yo, 2. And he fouls it out of play. It's still 0-2. .42 pitches for Cortes. He has an 0-2 count with 1 out here. Top of the third inning, no score. For the 4th and final game of a 4-game series, Yankees and Red Sox, and the final game they play this season for 2022. Yankees start a 3-game series north of the border in Toronto tomorrow. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So that's 2 outs. Base is empty. Back to the top of the lineup with Kike Hernandez. Hernandez will come up here. Who's batting 0 for 1, 224 with 4 home runs, 40 RBIs for the center fielder. As Cortes ready to deal the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. What is wrong with these commentators asking hater questions? Sicko, let the guy play. The 1-1. This one is chopped out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know what's coming up now. Here's the 1-2 from Cortes. The pitch. Got it. Foul out of play. He went a little sidearm there. A little. The 1-2. This one is foul back. We'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets a tag. And the inning comes to a conclusion. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1, 2, 3. Judge will bat third. Don't go away. Judge will be batting third in the inning. Oh, Johnny Davis, thank you so much. I appreciate it indeed. Super chat. Thank you. Johnny Davis. Awesome. Our #1 draft pick. Thank you so much. Go Yankees. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Humbly thank you. So for the Yankees, we'll have Marvin Gonzalez, Peraza, and Judge will bat third. If anyone should get on, it should be Rizzo. It's time for 61. I totally agree. Time for 61. Indeed. It's time. Hopefully we get that call here. Put the Yankee lineup back up. Maria? Yes, let's go. We need a win. I think he's gonna finally do it, man. He's gotta have to finally do it here. He got a nice double. Oh, look at this, Chris. I like this one. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Dum, 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 dum. And the thing is, I'm trying to look for the mask. I want to go to NXT dressed as the man they call Vader. Either Vader for Halloween Havoc. I want to go dressed as Big Van Vader or Scott Steiner. I mean Rick Steiner, not Scott. I want to be Rick Steiner. I hope so, Maria. I'm hoping so. We're all hoping that it's 61, and then in the 8th inning or in the 7th, he goes for 62. And oh, baby, what a celebration! But let's hope. Let's hope. But don't forget, please hit those likes. It's totally free. Doesn't cost nothing. A slide of the mouse with the big thumb. Click those likes. It helps the channel. And we definitely would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here's Gonzalez. Takes the ball outside. He threatened a bunt, but he pulled it back in time. 1-0. So Marvin Gonzalez was batting 189 with 5 home runs, 15 RBIs for the switch hitter. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Grounded, foul, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 61, let's go. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gonzalez. 26 pitches for Bello. His pitch count is much lower than Cortes. Time as the pitcher will step off. Bello will get the sign. The pitch down low. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. This one is line. Oh, taken away. A base hit. Bogarts from Marvin Gonzalez. One nice play there by Alexander Bogarts. Took a hit away. That was going into right field. We're going to have a leadoff single there. Now remember, next year, there will be no shift. You're going to have, he won't have that drastic shift. That might have been a base hit next year. Here's Peraza. There's a call strike, 0-1. Oswaldo Peraza is batting .250 with no home runs, no RBIs. He's 6 for 24. This is his 25th plate appearance. He got 6 hits out of 24 appearances. The 0-1 coming. quickly 0-2 to the neophyte. 30 pitches for Bello. We want it. This is what we want. We want a Peraza to get on. The 0-2. The line. And there's a base hit for Oswaldo Peraza. He gets on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all rise. Number 99, Aaron Judge to the plate. All right, baby, let's go. All the camera phones, all the cameras are out. This time, no more board cameras. It's all phones now. Camera phones. You don't need a camera no more. Back in the days of the Fuji or the Canon. Done. Here's the pitch coming. Here it comes. There's a strike. 97 mile per hour. 0-1 to count. Judge doubled his first time up. A scorching double. Let's go, Judge. All rise. The best hitter in baseball. Let's make some noise. Indeed, Gale. The pitch. Swing and a miss with a changeup. Wow, changed it. 0-2. So Judge behind the count. 0-2. As Gale says, make some noise. Let's make some noise indeed. Let's make a lot of noise here, especially when he hits this one. His family on in attendance. Here's the 0-2. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we get the MVP chants going in there. In the chat as well as the stadium. Here's the 1-2 coming. The pitch. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He laid off that slider down and away. So you can see he's locked in when he doesn't chase after that. Usually that's their Achilles heel. Both him as well as Giancarlo Stanton. The 2-2. Ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the count runs full. Now, if you're the New York Yankees, Oswaldo Peraza could run. I will send him, and just so could Judge, you distract the pitcher and gives the advantage to Aaron Judge. I'm sending the runner here with 1 out. Let's see. Big 3-2 pitch coming. The 3-2. He walked him. So good eye by Aaron Judge, showing patience. I know we all want him to hit the home run, but right now, big picture, the American League East title, and hey, that's a complete baseball player. He took that one. That's a tough pitch to take there. And wow, you know, he's locked in. MVP. I know we wanted him to home run, but that's an MVP at bat there. So you got first and second with 1 out here. Here's Rizzo. Now, Rizzo's got to make him pay here. So you could tell Aaron Judge is extremely locked in there, not chasing. Trust me, 61 is coming, folks. It's coming. The last 2 at bats here show me he's locked in tonight. Here's Rizzo. The pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to count. Nice slider there. Rizzo 0 for 1. He grounded out. But he moved Judge over to third, and the Yankees had runner at third with 1 out. So now Rizzo's going to have to continue to protect Judge if Judge wants to get pitch. And Rizzo has been doing well, and Stanton as well when they put him in the number 2 hole. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So quickly behind in the count, 0-2 here. There's no score here. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You got the first and second with 1 out. So Oswaldo Peraza at second, Judge at first. So the Yankees got some speed on the base pads. A packed house in Yankee Stadium on Sunday Night Baseball. What a week for New York. The 0-2. The pitch. Rizzo fouls it off. It's still 0-2. A week for New York. It started with the Yankees homestand. They have so many different events going around. The Yankees, the football season. Tomorrow night, Monday Night Football in the Meadowlands. Or the whiteout game with the Giants taking on the Cowboys. The Mets will return home. They're going to have Citi Field buzzing as they're trying to capture the National League Eastern Division title. The 0-2 pitch coming. Here it comes. As Rizzo goes the opposite to left field. And Dolbach is going back. Dolbach makes the play. Not an easy play there by Dolbach. He makes it as Rizzo pops up. So with 2 outs now, it's up to Gleyber Torres if he can come up with a big 2-out base hit. And before that, the city of New York had the U.S. Open about a week and a half ago. They also had in Arthur Ashe Stadium, they had the AEW wrestling event. So New York has been busy. The Sajonaro Feast is going on. So the city that doesn't sleep, getting a lot of activities, trying to make up from hopefully their economy from the pandemic. People go out and spend, and that's what New York is all about. Different activities, it's a different event, different things going on. It's good to see that we're getting a little bit back to a little normalcy. So here's Torres. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-0. Thailand says hi. And Florida says hello. Back to you, George Berman. Salute. We were just saying hello and just talking about you too. We just mentioned you. Say hello. As Oswaldo Cabrera when he first came up, it was Oswaldo with the swagger. We gave you the acknowledgement that you came up with that nickname. The 1-0 pitch, and he's on deck, by the way. Torres pops up, and let's see if it goes out of play, and it gets in the seats. Souvenir. 1 ball, 1 strike. So on a Sunday night, Yankee Stadium is really packed. I love it. It's almost like playoff atmosphere. The 1-1. And the pitch. Gleyber check swing this one. And he'll play the tag himself. So Rizzo ahead of a changeup. And Torres couldn't hold up on the check swing. So no runs on 1 hit. No errors. They leave 2 men on base. We go to the 4th inning and still no score between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Oh, man. Now, Rizzo has to come up with some hits. Has to come up and protect Judge. But it looks like when whoever the Yankees put in the number 9 spot has been coming through in the last few games. They've been getting on base, extending the bats, and bringing Judge to the plate. So, other than last night in the 8th inning, the Yankees' number 9 hitter has been getting the job done. No matter who they put there, they're taking advantage because pitchers are not. They prefer letting the number 9 hitter get a hit or get on base or get a better pitch selection to hit than rather walking them with Judge. So that's the advantage of batting in front of Judge. Now the guys behind Judge, they have to continue to hit. Although Rizzo's been hitting since he came back from the injured list. He's not bad when he's placed in the number 2 hole. So we'll wait for the change of inning. Don't forget, tomorrow 11 a.m., Yankee Morning Brew on the Nights of DJ channel with our friend Hector, who you see him from time to time here on the watch-alongs. He comes on and he speaks about the New York Yankees. He'll review this game. He'll go over the stats, the ins and outs, the do's and notes, and previews tomorrow night's game in Toronto. Of course, he'll have his guest, a special guest, panelist. He'll even invite the chat to become panelists and have an open forum conversation. So, Nights of DJing with Hector. That's Yankee Morning Brew. So, as they interview Cora, for the Red Sox, they'll have the top of the lineup. Actually, they'll have Tommy Pham, followed by Bogarts. And here's the first pitch to Pham. There's a strike. So Pham is 0 for 1 tonight. Cortes at 50 pitches with the 1-0-1 pitch. Foul out of play. Is quickly 0-2. So Cortes ahead of the count, 0-2. Oh, 2. In on his hands. Foul out of play. It's still 0-2. And Maria does not like the conversation. The 0-2. Just missed. See the 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count is squared at 2-2. 54 pitches for Nestor Cortes here. The 2-2. Foul. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul back. Got a piece of the helmet of the catcher. The 2-2 coming. Here comes the pitch. Just got a piece of stay alive there. Foul off his calf. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Sail high. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Maria, let's go Cortes. The 3-2. Walked him. Ooh, that was close. I'd like to see that one on the StatCast. So a leadoff walk here. Here's the pitch. That one missed again, not by much. 1-0. Now Cortes wanted to see where that was. Bogarts, a little bit off the plate, a little borderline. The 1-0. As Cortes checks the runner here. The pitch. There's a strike. A nice slider. Backdoor slider for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. There is no score, but the leadoff walk here in the bottom and the top of the 4th inning. No score here. Here's the 1-1. This one is popped up on the end of the bat. It will go in the seats, and it has. Souvenir. Bad attempt of catching a foul ball by that fan. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So we have 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. Cortes ready to deal the 1-2. This one foul. Tough at bat there. Fouled off, spoiled a good pitch there by Nestor. Here's the 1-2. Ooh. Ooh, that was a close one. It was down low, but they're going to check with the umpire. Nope. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh. The stadium wanted that one. Here's the 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. The pitch. This is foul again. So Bogarts is putting a tough at bat here on Cortes. Chris, salute. Chris, we want the strikeout as well. Let's get the strikeout here. Indeed. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. Cortes. Here's a 2-2. Slowly, chop. It's still again. We'll do it again. It's almost like an 8-pitch at bat here. The 2-2. Bogarts crushed this one. But Hicks is there. They're sounding like bombs off the bat. And they just dying. I mean, I know I'm sounding like John Sterling, but my God, it sounds like that ball had a crack of the bat, but it was just a can of corn to the left fielder. Had me fooled. It sounded like you hear the thunk. Wow. So with 1 out here, we'll bring up JD Martinez. So JD, 0 for 1. Flied out his first time up. Yankees trying to get a double play ball. Let's see if Nestor Cortes could do it here. A throw over to first, just to keep Pham close to the bag. Hey, what's going on, Greg? The pitch, up high. 1 ball, no strikes. 67 pitches. Salute to my main man, Greg, in the building. I mean, Justin. No, it's Justin's account. Justin, my fault. The pitch, down low. Close, Justin. I know. I was going to ask about the Tampa Bay, Justin, but you're not the Tampa Bay fan. It's your brother. Duh, bitch. JD hammers this one, miss foul. Wow. He tried to challenge him inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 69 pitches for Cortes here. We're going to try, Justin, to watch Monday Night Raw, but we're going to be doing the Yankee game as well as the Giants-Cowboys. So I'm going to try to watch. I'm going to be watching it. Yes, Monday Night Raw. It is tomorrow. It's going to be a good one, too. Here's a 2-1. This one is popped up. Bader underneath it. And he makes the play. We're now 2 outs. Runner at first here. We'll bring Rough Snyder up. One and 0 the count as they were showing the Roger Maris home run. 61 October 1st, 1961. It's Sunday, Justin. Close enough. I know you're a workaholic, 2-0. And I know you tend to forget the days of the week. It's Sunday. No premium live events or any pay-per-views tonight. I kind of miss some wrestling. I was gonna say that when I mean wrestling, I miss going down low. 3-0. I miss. Justin is one of my guys that we go to from the Heal the Ring podcast. We go to the NXT live events. And we're missing it because they recorded for the past 2 weeks, and we normally go, and boy, we're missing there. We're always there, front and center, and we miss going the raw of the crowd and part of the wrestling sports entertainment. The 3-0 pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. I know that Veer Mahan now is tag team with Sangha, and they're in NXT now. So watch out, Creed brothers. Watch out, Gallus. You got Veer and Sangha coming after you guys. 3-1 pitch coming from Snyder, and fair ball, and he goes in the seat. Wait, is it fair or foul? I need a replay on that one. Someone give me, can we see a replay, please? It's a fair ball. Let's see. Yep, it's a fair ball. So there goes the no-hitter. Here with 3 2/3 of an inning of no-hit baseball. As now Matt Blake will have a pitching consultation here with 75 pitches. Cortes got to concentrate here on Casa. Casa's a tough lefty, but Cortes just got to get out of this. Eric Moss. We're going to win this game. Yes, indeed. From your lips to God's ears, indeed. Oh, no. When was Maris' number retired because of Craig Nettles played at third? It was... If not, I'm mistaken. He wore number 9. Yes, I believe Greg Nettles wore number 9 as well. Here's the pitch. Outside. Christian Casas is 0 for 1. So he's behind in the count, 1-0 here. Lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. It clips the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Casa didn't like it, but that was right on the outside corner. It clipped it. If you're consistently hitting that corner, that plate, you're gonna get it called. The 1-1. There's again. He went right back to it. This time he didn't call it. 2-1. And this one much better than the one prior to it, but just missed it. So Cortes is right around there. Let's see if Casa starts fishing now. 2 balls and 1 strike. You got second and third with 2 outs now. Cortes 78 pitches. Boy, the way it looks like Cortes is going to go 5 only. Two balls and 1 strike to count. And the pitch. There's a strike. 2-2. He gets the call on the inside corner. So with 2 outs and 2 strikes, you know what's coming. That was right on the inside corner. Good call. The pitch. Got him. So Cortes comes up with a big strikeout there. So no runs, a couple hits. They leave 2 men on, 1 hit, couple 2 men on, and we'll go now to the bottom of the 4th inning. No score. And for the Yankees, they're going to have Swagger Cabrera coming up, Oswaldo Swagger Cabrera, followed by Harrison Bader, Aaron Hicks, Jose Trevino, if anyone should get on. Yankees trying to get their first runs aboard here. Don't forget, please hit those likes. Please hit those likes. We appreciate it. Chris, 78 pitches to 4 innings. Yes. He might just go 1 more inning, Chris. I think he's going to get 1 more. I think they're going to get 1 more inning out of Cortes. They don't like to go past 5 innings, and if he's high pitch count for some reason. I mean, personally, I would love him to get 6. I would like to get him to get 6 full innings of pitch. You save the bullpen. Remember, we got the Blue Jays tomorrow. They got a game 24 hours from now. No off dates. I believe they don't have an off date for a while. I believe they wrap around. Let me look at their schedule. I'll take a look at the schedule real quick. They do have an off day Thursday. They play tomorrow, a 3-game series in Toronto. Then they have an off day Thursday. Then they open up a weekend series against the Baltimore Orioles, who are fighting for their lives. The Orioles are still fighting for their lives. They're not eliminated yet, and Seattle having a rough patch. Baltimore, although I think they lost to the Astros today. Yeah, the Orioles. Let's look at the wild card. Orioles are 4.5 from the Rays. And also 4 out of the Mariners. Why is there a fool with a Mets hat? Down low to Cabrera. Four games the Orioles trail for the last playoff spot. 4 games, as I get that. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 to count to Cabrera. Cabrera's 1 for 1. Oswaldo got a base hit. The pitch. He goes the opposite direction, and this is going to go in the gap, and then he's going to get on his horse. Now he's on his way to second. He's thinking about 3. Cabrera. And he stops at second. So a double for Oswaldo Cabrera. Here's Harrison Bader now. So a leadoff double there for Oswaldo Swagger Cabrera. He went the opposite way, and I love that approach. He put good bat, and he took it the opposite direction, and it split the outfielders. Love it. This kid is something. Oh, I can't wait for him to go in the postseason with him. He's going to have some big at-bats. He's going to be crucial in the postseason. Won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if he's American League Championship Series MVP. I'm going to say it now. Won't be surprised. Here's Bader. The pitch. Bader swings and fouls it. So no bunt attempt there. Bader swinging away. Now with Harrison Bader, we're hoping that he hits something in the ground. He has enough speed. I don't think he's going to bunt, folks. I think he's swinging away. I'll be surprised. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Bello's been pretty impressive here for the Red Sox. Bello has pretty impressive. Maybe the Red Sox got something here with Bello. So Brayan Bello, not bad. A little bit impressive here. He got some nice stuff here. He's ahead of the count, 0-2. 49 pitches for the young guy. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Bader. He strikes out. So 3 straight pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Now here's Hicks. Yeah, you got to come up with some productive at bat there, kiddo. So Yankees 0 for 6 for runners in scoring position so far. Yep, I agree with you. And the manager should have called that. Here's Hicks. Boy, he's holding the ball awfully long time. Call time. Nope. There's a pitch in there for a strike. Hicks froze himself out there. Bello was taking so long, he should have called time there. So Bello, top 4 in the highest swing and miss rate on his changeup. So he has a really wicked changeup. The pitch. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Red Sox got something with Bello, or possibly a number 4 starter, with an opportunity to impress and be more than just a number 4 starter. Remember, Boston is kind of a weird team. They look like they're about to head into a rebuild. You know, if they don't, it all depends on what Chaim Bloom and the management thinks here. If they're going to not re-sign guys like Devers, Martinez, Bogarts, and go on a free rebuild mode. Who knows? The 1-1. The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, because the Orioles are going to finish with a better record than the Red Sox. Now, we thought the Orioles were going to be an American League's punching bag, and they're just 4 games out of a playoff contention. They had a very phenomenal season. They got a lot of young talent making the major league club. Now, maybe Boston might want to reset. Here's the 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, of course, it doesn't help that their ace, Chris Sale just can't get healthy, man. Bad luck, a little bit of bad luck as well. He gets back from the IL, and boom, Yankees, he gets injured, fracture a bone. In Yankee Stadium, got a pitch for a ball come right back to him. Also, you have Nathan Eovaldi not quite healthy. They have their injury bugs, especially in when you have two-fifths of your starting pitching down and more, you're behind in the hole. That's why they're in last place. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. They have really no closer. So it'd be interesting to see if the Red Sox are going to go in full rebuild mode, which it makes you scratch your head. They could have got some good prospects if they were for Bogarts, if they weren't playing, or Devers, if they weren't going to bring them. I know the Mets were interested. The 2-2. As he holds again. Here's a pitch. Runner goes to third, swing and a miss, and he's safe there. But Hicks strikes out though. So that was a little bit of a gamble, unnecessary. To be honest with you, a little bit of an unnecessary play there, especially Hicks striking out, because even on a base hit, Cabrera was going to score, and Hicks just did not have to. Hicks had to make contact there, or take the pitch, because then Hicks would have set himself for an RBI, but he got himself out there. He swung at a ball. Here's Trevino though, but you got a good hitter. Trevino. Even with a single, Cabrera would have scored, in my opinion. But now the pass ball comes into play. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Good stop there by Compton Juan. 1-0. The 1-0. Here's a strike, a changeup up in the zone. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here. 57 pitches. The pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. They call this a 2-seam fastball, man, but that's a nice high upper. That's some upper movement. Looks like a 4-seamer, but ESPN keeps calling it a 2-seamer. 2-seamers rarely don't go up like that. 4-seamers are the ones that trigger that way. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. No score. Yankees are threatening though. They have a runner at third with 2 outs here. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball, base hit, and the run scores. Trevino comes through with a huge clutch 2-out RBI base hit. So Jose. And the Yankees are on the board 1-0. And Gary, they scored for you. You asked for a score, please. You got it. Here's Marwin Gonzalez. The Pope. What is up? The Pope of Sports. Instead of overpaid, good to see we have nice young guys. Speed, athleticism. And that was a difference with us this month. We're scoring first. Indeed. Indeed. And we got the young guys called Cabrera putting some youth. But we still, Cabrera with the speed, and of course Trevino coming up with some big clutch base hits. So also they're hitting in the clutch with 2 outs. They got to get focused in for October. Here's Gonzalez now. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. 1-0. Also, Gonzalez needs to come up with a big clutch base hit here. Not only keep the assembly line going, but He's fighting for a postseason spot. His roster on the team to make the postseason isn't secure. He's on the bubble, especially with the way Cabrera's playing. And the way Cabrera plays all the multiple position does what Gonzalez does and even quite a little better. The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch. Grounded. Oh, scoop there by Casa. Boy, Casa has a big glove there. But Trevino, however, the Yankees get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1. They have a 1-0 lead here as we go to the 5th. Yes, they were talking about releasing Chapman. We spoke about it a little earlier. We'll rehash it here. Yes, the New York Yankees are contemplating releasing Aroldis Chapman. Must be something going on with rules and regulations about that tattoo, and there's got to be more to this. It'll be interesting to see if they do release him. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Brayan has to be lights out for them to make that kind of. We shall see, because wow, if Robin Chapman is a free agent at the end, but if they release him now, he cannot make any postseason rosters. So he'll basically he could just stay home. So in that case, instead of releasing him, just let him be on the team, and maybe I don't know. It'd be interesting. Well, Brayan just got back. I mean, just had 1. He just pitched a half an inning, a couple batters. We don't know what he has, so we have we have the next week and a half, 2 weeks to see what we're gonna get out of Zach Brayan. We don't know. He had a little bit. He looked it pretty decent coming out, and then he just couldn't. He lost the strike zone. I gotta see more of Brayan. I gotta see how he feels on the next day when he pitches. Like 2 out of the last 3 games, things like that. How does he feel? If he's sore, will be interesting to see if we want to, keep Aroldis Chapman. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if come postseason he's left off the roster. I think that tattoo incident, really rubbed the New York Yankees, really rubbed them the wrong way. So for the Red Sox, you're going to have Dobak, Chang, and Wong, followed by Hernandez. There's the first pitch from Cortes, down for a ball. 1-0. 81 pitches for Nestor. I think Cortes, 1 more inning. I don't think he'll go any further than that. The pitch. This one is foul. One ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch. This is caught. What a play by Gonzalez. He got up there and he caught it. He took a base hit away and possibly a double from Dobak for the first out of the inning. What a play. Wow. Now remember what I just said. Gonzalez needs to come up with some big hits. But another way to make the postseason rosters with your glove. Late inning defensive specialist. Boy, good job there by Gonzalez. Get up and get it. With 1 out. Here's Chang. There's a strike. Chang is 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Grounded. Slow roller. Torres makes the play. So Chang is gone. So with the bases empty, remember, Judge will be batting next inning. He'll be second. Here's Connor Juan, who's 0 for 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The pitch misses. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to count here. We're in the top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Yankees. The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know what's coming up now. And the pitch. Ooh, quick pitch, that one. Popped up. Cabrera. And he makes the play halfway through. No runs, no hits, no errors. And Judge with batting second. Don't go anywhere. Number 99 will be coming up. All right. Don't forget, please hit those likes. We need those likes. We need to lift those likes up, folks. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees indeed. So the Yankees, bottom of the 5th inning, you're going to have Peraza. Then back to the top of the lineup with Judge, Rizzo, Torres, Cabrera, if anyone should get on. Jesse White says, let's go Yankees. Jess White, let's go Yankees indeed. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. So we're in a commercial break here. I'm waiting for Peraza. Peraza's 1 for 1. Peraza got a single, a really nice single into left field. He got on. Hopefully we can repeat or get a 1-out walk here, a leadoff walk, excuse me, so Judge could come up with a runner on base. We don't want to see a walk for Judge. We want him tonight to hit this 61st and possibly 62nd home run of the game, of the season. So let's hope. Ace-like performance indeed. You know, he is showing ace. Would love him to have a higher pitch, a lower pitch count. But other than that, we cannot complain about Nestor Cortes, what he's done, not just tonight, but his whole 2022 campaign. Going back even last year, he has been, my God, what a find. What a find and what a development, developing him in the Yankee system. Yes, he bounced around to other clubs, but him coming to the New York Yankees, just phenomenal. They do the blackouts to protect the home, because in the cable bill, as Jess was, I'll come up to that in a moment. Here's the pitch, grounded, and there's a base hit down the left field line. It's gonna go all the way to the wall. Peraza sticky for 2. Peraza will cruise to double, and here's with a leadoff double to start off the 5th inning. Now first base is open. Here's Judge. Let's see if they'll pitch to him. I hope not. Let's see. And I know Jess White was saying, why does Major League Baseball do the blackout? I had played with D different streaming subscription, and they do random blackouts this year. It drives you crazy. Because when you pay the cable bill, you get a regional sports. If you got like Comcast or Time Warner, Bright House or whatever, they have that crazy charge. Well, let's get Judge here. Here's Judge. The pitch. This one is high. Fly. And it's going to stay in the park, though. Center field. Kike Hernandez make the play. And he will hold there at second. He gave it a ride, but not far enough. It sounded like a crunch off the bat. Man, because you heard the kadung. Man, you heard that crackle from the bat, and then Judge says, he got it off the end of the bat there. Oh, man. Judge knew he missed it. He put that. He knew it. Here's Rizzo. Now, Rizzo needs to come up big here. We'd love to cash in on this run at second base here. Make them pay. Here's Rizzo, the pitch. Grounded into the shift there in short right field, and they get him for the second out. But Peraza will go to third, but there's 2 outs now. Let me see where he hit it. And he hit it just not at the sweet spot, but right by the middle part of the bat, the thin part of the bat. Not a lot of wood on it. That's why he just popped it up. He missed it. Here's Gleyber Torres. Now, Torres come up with a big 2-out base hit. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball, 1-0. So runner at third is Peraza. He lead off with a double. He's now advanced all the way to third now with 2 outs. Now, this is also, again, I know I sound like a broken record, and that's why I say with precaution. But if the Yankees want to get further and advance in October, they need to come up with some big 2-out base hits. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0. Now, yesterday afternoon, we saw that they gave Gleyber Torres the green line and 3-0, and he rewarded his manager with a home run. Now, he's been hot on fire lately. You're only down 1-0. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. I am giving him the green light here. After this inning, no, I'm contemplating. I would give Gleyber Torres the green light with a runner at third. The pitch. There's a strike. Got him there with a slider. Much to the surprise of Torres. "69 pitches for Bello. He has a 3-balls-and-1-strike count. Yankees up 1-0, but they have a runner at third. Here's the pitch. Inside, Gleyber Torres gets a 2-out walk here. So you have runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. Wow, so ESPN, they got the home run chase, and they decided to bring three of the poster childs of PEDs. Bonds, Clemens, and A-Rod, all there with Michael K., who doesn't look like he takes PEDs, but the size of his head could tell you different. As there's a pitching consultation here. A young lady. But like Hugh said, Barry Bonds never tested positive in a test. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera, the swaggy oak. Here's a pitch. A strike. Caught the bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. DO1. The pitch. This one is foul. So he's behind in the count 0-2. 72 pitches here. So we have an 0-2 count coming. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strike. Boy, Bello holds that ball, holds that ball, holds that ball. Wonder how it's going to be next year when they try to implement a pitch clock. Boy, it's going to be a lot of play. I know Cortes is not going to bother him. He works quickly, efficiently. But some of these pitchers that are considered human rain delays that they take in between, so long in between pitches, it'll be interesting. That guy's not even watching the game. He's talking a lot of nonsense with his back turned to his friend. And 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Yankees lead 1-0 here. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. They got runners on first and third with 2 outs here. Trying to add more. They're up 1-0. So it's 74 pitches for Bello. And Cabrera, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The 2-2. Here comes the pitch. And Cabrera stays alive. Got a piece, fouls it back. 2-2 still. So it's 2-2, 75 pitches here. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming. He's holding the ball, holding. Time is called. Yes, break that rhythm up. Good job. Good job. Good job by Cabrera. That's a smart play there for a young rookie, breaking up that pitch count. That pitching, he's holding and holding that rhythm. See, with Bello, when he takes so long in between pitches, he wants you to stay stagnant and trying to get you with a quick pitch there. Advantage pitcher. Here's a 2-2 pitch coming. Here's the pitch. This one grounded, foul again. So putting a good at bat there, Cabrera. Torres was actually going on that pitch. The human rain delay, yeah. I wish I could take credit. Yes, I've heard that before with other announcers, so I'm just recycling that one. I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't come up with that one myself. I don't want to sound like a BSer. Say, yeah, I came up with that. I borrowed that one. As he steps out here, and the crowd is booing. Now they have a little bit pitcher conference here. You know, boy, this inning slowed down a lot. Game was pouring pretty quick. It's just under 2 hours. You know, it was moving progressively. Now this inning kind of got a little slowed down a little bit. But of course, understandably so. You got runners at first and third. And they're only down by 1. They don't want to keep this game to get out of hand. And the Maris family, they show the Maris family again, and they're like, boy, could this kid hit the home run already so I could go back home to my farm? The 2-2 pitch. Runner goes, and he steals. So Torres steals the base. So Gleyber Torres gets himself in scoring position. That's a big one with 3-2 pitch. A base hit now by Cabrera will bring in 2 runs now. So that was a huge steal there by Gleyber Torres. And also it's going to move Dahl back now, and the shift is totally everyone mostly shifting to the right. Here's the 3-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Cabrera got him. So Bello comes up, got a big strikeout there. So they leave runners at no runs on one hit. They leave 2 men on, and it's 1-0 Yankees now. We go now to the 6th inning for the Red Sox. They're going to go top of the lineup. It's going to be Hernandez, Pham, and Bogarts. Trailing by 1 here. Let's see if what Nestor Cortes do. Now I'll go back to this one here. Jess said, why do Major League Baseball have blackouts? They trying to protect the home broadcasting team, especially on your cable bill. If you have, like I was mentioning, different cable bill, you have what's called the regional sports package. You get pay like $5.99 to $4.99, and that's for them to telecast the home baseball team for that market. And they just I live in Central Florida. I live in Orlando, to be precise, and I have to take all the Tampa Bay Ray games. And sometimes when they feel like it, they'll give you the Florida Marlins, or they'll black out. That's where I have a little bit of a problem. You know, we're in Orlando. We don't, the closest regional, it is Tampa, but I should get all the Marlin games. I get maybe 70% of the Marlin games, which I don't care. I'm Yankee all the way. But it's nice to see when the Mets play the Marlins, to see the Mets, and they black those out. So it's a weird thing when I feel your frustration. That's why I get the MLB package to get the Yankee games. But whenever the Yankees play the Rays, I got to listen to the Tampa Bay Rays broadcasters, and they suck with a capital S, with a huge, like if you have a lemon and one of the most acid-filled lemon, that's how much the Rays announcers are. My goodness, like that. But it is what it is. I get it. Thank you. So we have the change of inning. Let's see. I think Nestor Cortes is going to be on a leash, batter to batter. If he comes out here for this inning, I think the first sign of trouble, I think Boone goes immediately to the bullpen. I think he'll have someone warming up. You're very welcome, Jess. It happens with us in the football too. Since I'm in here, you think that living in Central Florida, I will get Tampa Bay Bucks and the Jacksonville Jaguar games. There's sometimes games when the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing, like last year, and there's the first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Last year, Tampa had a phenomenal year. We were hoping, okay, Tampa's gonna play. I'm gonna watch Brady. Nope, I get the Saints. And there's a ball into left field, and that is going to go foul. And I'm like, why? When the Tampa Bay Bucks were really bad, you kept giving us Tampa Bay. Why are you now that they're good, you're giving me New Orleans? No disrespect to the Saints. I know my friend Chris is a big Saints fan. No disrespect, but I wanted to see Brady, and you gave me Tampa. Why? I mean, you gave me New Orleans. Why? It's a lot, it's tricky with all those blackout situation with the networks. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sticker. I appreciate Sarah. Thank you so much for the super sticker. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Struck him out. So, 1 away. Here's Tommy Pham. So, Kike Hernandez struck out victim. The pitch. There's a strike. So, he's ahead of the count 0-1. I hope that Boone with 2 outs doesn't decide to take out Cortes. He's at 93 pitches. Here's the pitch. There's a check swing. Did he go? I cannot tell, folks. Did he strike? Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike. Umpire just stood there with a rocking chair motion. 1 ball, 1 strike. He, give me the signals. Fair strike or a ball. The 1-1. Curveball. There's a strike. So he's ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He should have had Pham strucken out here, folks. But it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 95 pitches for Cortes. Let's see what he goes here with the 1-2 pitch. Cortes now gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called. A backwards K. Now, Cortes is rolling along now. He has 96 pitches. I hope that, and a lot of times Boone comes running out of the bullpen, I got to make a pitching change. And I hope he lets him. Even if he walks or he gets in trouble, with cards, you got to let him pitch. So here's standard ball cards with bases empty with 2 outs. He's only given up 1 hit. There's a pull, 1-0. So Cortes is dealing. Once again, Cortes is dealing here. The 1-0 pitch. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Change up. Down low. So he's behind here, 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0. "99 pitches for Cortes." Hopefully they don't 100 pitches. The bottom falls out. Let him pitch. Let him pitch. I know this is the most innings he's pitched in his career, but he's dealing. He just struck out 2 batters. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. This one is popped up. Shallow Cabrera. He makes the play. So Cortes gives you 6 strong innings. They go in order. No runs, no hits, no error. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Yankees have a 1-0 lead. They need to build here. They'll have Harrison Bader, Aaron Hicks, Jose Trevino, Marvin Gonzalez, if anyone should get on. Yankees with a 1-0 lead, looking for more. They had opportunities. They've been knocking on the door in quite a few innings, and they just need to get that big 2-out base hit. They have runners in scoring position with less than 1 out, a fly ball or a productive, and they haven't been able quite yet to manufacture a couple of times, but they're getting close. They'll get there. Don't forget, please hit those likes. Please hit those likes. We really, really appreciate. And thank you guys for participating in the chat. Of course, we are an audience participation program. We love the participation in the chat, and we read the chats. We read everyone's comments. Everyone's, as long as it's respectful, and we definitely acknowledge. We don't ignore it. We make sure that you guys are acknowledged, and we thank you for your time for joining us on the watch along. Normally, we have Chris the Flash. He is working this evening. Of course, he has to keep the lights on. He has to pay those bills. And of course, and this is just a pleasure. He comes on with us when his time off, and we always appreciate. He's our lucky rabbit foot, and he's in the chat. So, Chris the Flash, we're thinking about you. Hector Morning from Yankee Morning Brew as well. And Mike Mazda is traveling, so we saw him a little earlier. He'll be in and out from time to time when he gets to his destination. So he's out and about. As we wait for the inning to start. As we wait for the inning, we're still in a commercial break. Let's see. Let's read the comment. We have a comment. We could do that soon, Pope. Right, we could do that for Pope here. I'm waiting for the home run for the 99 for Judge, because usually I don't want any spoilers. Usually some of you guys are ahead of me, and if Judge hits the homer, I don't want to get it spoiled. I want to be able to call it. That's why I'm holding off on bringing anyone from the outside. And this one, Bader, has a little bit of rain coming here. Hit off his foot. So there might be a rain delay. Uh-oh. And I love that super sticker with the mic drop. Love it. As hopefully the rain holds off. So we're waiting for the 0-1 for Harrison Bader. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded to third in the hole. He's going to throw. He could fly, and he is safe. So it's an infield base hit. So speeds kill, and Bader's on with an infield base hit. Good job there by Harrison. I still don't like the kid, but the kid is impressive. Again, a full disclosure, he's growing on me. I'm just gonna keep that same sane because he keeps getting hits and he keeps making me eat the crow sandwich. So I'm gonna keep saying that so the kid could get better and better and he could just take off. So I'm being facetious. Here's Hicks. There's a ball down low. So this game is an official game. And as little raindrops coming, and their forecasters saying that rain is coming to Yankee Stadium, is now starting to get a little tense. Hopefully there's no rain delay, guys. He is doing a really good job. The 1-0. Bader goes, hit him, and they try to go with a hit and run, but foul. We'll bring Pope in if there's a rain delay. We'll discuss playoffs and the flaws and what they should do in the offseason. Wow, that's a lot of stuff there, Pope. You really want to bring that? Well, we got the rain delay. If we do have a rain delay, we'll talk about that. We'll have Pope on. Because we don't know what happens in the playoffs to know what we're going to need in the offseason. But I could see your point. We'll have that conversation if it goes in the rain delay. The 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. As now the raindrops looks like it's coming down. Not, lightly. As he steps out, goes to the Rossin. The pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bader did not go there. $84 pitches for Bello. And, of course, a lot of people are not going to leave that outfield. You have a chance to catch that ball. 2-2. The pitch. Down low. Now the count runs full. 3-2. Now, if you're the manager, do you run Harrison Bader here with Hicks? Hicks is 10 to strike out. Oh, that's a good game there. 62 to the Orioles game on Friday night. 62. He might be able. You might be right, Pope. He might be in line to hit number 62. Maybe you might be right. You never know. The 3-2 pitch. Bader goes and he fouls. So he was sending Bader there. As now some of the fans are starting to head back and the grounds crew is ready to come to pounce. Pope, if there's a rain delay, Pope, go in and send me an email so I can send you the StreamYard to your email, please, Pope. Now the rain is starting to come a little more at brisk. It's getting more intense. The 3-2. Hicks fouls it again. Bader did not go. Now the folks are starting to run towards cover? It could be an hour rain delay. At least they'll keep us with Sunday Night Baseball letting us know with updates. They'll try to get this game in. Other than it was the Yes Network, they'll just go cut away and not let us know nothing until... Here's a ground ball. This might be two. Here's one. On the first. Hicks could run, so fielder's choice. Oh, let's bring Maria in.
Red.
Oh, hello, Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hi. What's happening?
All right, Maria. Good. How are you?
Okay. It's raining. Is that rain?
It's rain. Is it raining in Soho?
Oh. Raining. Not here yet. Not here.
Okay.
It's going to the Bronx. It's going to rain on their head and box them out.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. Is the game going to finish? Oh, my God. It's starting to come down hard. It's thundering over here.
Ooh, here's Trevino. And he takes the ball. If it thunders, then they're going to stop this game.
Yeah?
No. They're going to stop this game. If they complete this inning, I won't be surprised they'll stop it.
Oh, my God.
It's an official game also. If they think this rain is going to be intensified, well, would that stink?
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0.
What about
Trevino sends one back to the warning track. He makes the play. God bless you.
Oh, yeah, my good friend.
So now with 2 outs.
Ooh, I would not be want to be in that rain. Oh, my God. I hate rain, my good friend. Yeah. Listen, I got to go over there to Florida because your weather is beautiful. Oh, you have a hurricane coming over there?
We have a hurricane coming this week. Wednesday to Tuesday. I think it's either Tuesday night or Wednesday night into Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, category 3. Yeah, I know. That's gonna cause damage. 1-0.
Yeah. But not where you live, right?
No, it's coming this way. Yeah, it's coming. It's gonna come in between. It's gonna come right through Central Florida. It's gonna come in through Fort Myers, the West Coast, and cut across into the state. Yeah. It's gonna, they say it's gonna be a slow moving one, so we're gonna get a lot of rain, a lot of wind. That's me. I like it when it just goes quick, even though it's still gonna bring destruction. But the 1-0.
It's this time of the season that I guess see a lot of hurricanes this time. Between the heat and the cold.
Yeah. The water is hot. The waters are warm in the in the Caribbean. And those storms get strong, and
yeah.
And our friends in the Philippines had a typhoon. Jerome told us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jerome told us that Philippines got hit with a big typhoon, and prayers out to the Philippines as well.
Oh God, that's bad.
Gonzalez swings at the pitch, and he pops it up to right field. And Rush Snyder's there, and he drops the ball! He dropped the ball! He dropped the ball! Here's coming home is Hicks! Hicks scores!
That's good, Hicks. Finally. And
if you're in Little League, you scream, Error! Error on Rush Snyder. And the Yankees take advantage. Jess White says yes. And in Daniel Bryan style, yes. Wow, I can't believe that. He got flat-footed, and he did with 2 hands. It's just, wow.
Sicko. He dropped it. Sicko. He dropped it, my friend. He's mad. He's not happy.
He's going to be embarrassed. He's embarrassed. You'd be embarrassed there.
Oh, too bad. Next time. Next year, Red Sox. Yeah.
Wow, 2 outs here. A gift there. An unearned run for the Yankees.
Here comes number 99.
Now, here's Peraza. So on deck circle is Aaron Judge. They extend the inning. Peraza's 2 for 2 tonight. Let's see if he gets on again. By hook or crook. Boy, perfect world, I would love a walk.
Stanton's off today?
Excuse me?
Stanton is off today?
No Stanton. No Giancarlo Stanton. Yes, I have different platforms. We are here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Rumba, and we have audio platforms. Anywhere you get your audio platforms, a podcast from Spotify, Spreaker, Google, Apple. We're there, just the same. BX Sports Jedi Network. The 0-1 pitch coming. There's a strike. 0-2. So we stream on all the platforms simultaneously. Except for Instagram. Instagram does not allow us. The technology doesn't fit their format. The 0-2.
So my good friend, why you did not allow you to
that was a pity. That was a pity strikeout by the umpire. Ooh, I'm sorry, Maria. Go ahead.
It's okay. Go ahead. No, it's okay. What was I going to tell you? When did the Knicks start?
October 4th is a preseason game. October 4th, there's a preseason game coming up.
Good.
Yeah, right around the corner. Preseason.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Yankees get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and leave 1 man base. An unearned error, though. I can't wait to see the Knicks to see where
I can't wait to see them.
And we'll be calling the games again like we did last year.
Yeah.
Did we have fun? We had a lot of fun with the Knicks, even though they weren't that good. But we had a lot of fun. We had those nights were busy with we had that Los Angeles Laker game and the Knicks. We almost had close to 12,000 people in the chat, that's the highest. That's a lot. We had a lot. That was a high stream. Every time the Lakers, it was over 10,000 views. It's like it really was. Yeah, and I really am surprised the way the Knicks community really came out and supported the channel, and the Yankees as well. Everyone here, do a phenomenal job. And remember last year was the beginning of this channel, and we were getting ready for the wild card game with the Yankees and Red Sox.
Yep. So how do you think the game is going to go tomorrow? Because tomorrow, you got a tough team.
The Giants or you're talking about the Yankees?
The Yankees. Oh, the Giants play tomorrow. Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah,
play tomorrow
we might do something different. I'm gonna sit have a conversation with Chef Dan, myself. We might be doing.
Let's do the Giants, man. I want to see. Oh yeah.
We're gonna do both. Yeah. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do We're gonna do both.
I want the Giants to win this year, man.
We're gonna do Giants and Giants and Yankees tomorrow. We're gonna try to do it at the same time. We're still try to call the balls and strikes, but tell you what's going on with the Giant game, and we'll see if we could do it the same, or if Chef Dan wants to do the separate stream, we could do that as well. We could call the Giant games on the separate on the same YouTube chat platform, but on different streams. We'll have that. We'll have those meetings tomorrow in the afternoon, but hit that notification bell so you'll see. If you're a Giant fan, you'll see the Giants. If you're a Yankee fan, you'll see the Yankee game. Or we might combine them and do them both at the same time. If people want to see that, we could do that as well. I know Monday Night Raw as well, so I'm gonna be really busy, Marie. I'm gonna have calling Yankee game, watching the Giant game, and I gotta watch the Monday Night Raw because I have to do the wrestling podcast as well. So I'm gonna be my brain is gonna be full of like.
Yeah. Monday Night Raw is fun though.
I love wrestling. We cover it here. You see how we cover it with all the podcasts and all the different, and then a good thing for us, there was no MMA this week. Well, I had taken a step back from the MMA. I leave that for Austin and Dan, but they usually do. There's a rain delay, so we have a rain delay.
Oh my God! Here we go. It's rain delay again.
Well, we could compensate and have a conversation. So
let's have a conversation about what's going to happen with tomorrow's game? Tomorrow you said they have to win.
If the Yankees win tonight, which they are up to 0, And if they want to call this game, they could call this game. But everybody wants to see Judge play or hit.
Yeah,
Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me hear the. Hold on. Let's see something.
Just let them play, man. It's almost playoffs. Damn. This is almost playoffs, man. They're messing up this. Oh, too bad, Judge. You have to wait. Come on, Judge.
Now, if they make this an official game, which they could, Yankees will win this game 2-0, and their magic number will be down to 1. If the Yankees win tonight, the magic numbers will be down to 1. So they're one game away from clinching the American League East. So if they win tonight and they win tomorrow against the Blue Jays, they're the champs. That's why I kind of want to do this simultaneous game, because the Yankees, we've been doing the Yankees since the opening day in preseason. It would kind of stink not call the game while the Giants, they clinch, and then we're calling the Giants game. So what was the purpose of calling Yankee games if we're not going to be there when they clinch the division? So that's my bind, Maria, and hopefully we get some, we get to do both games, or we just might not do the Giant game. I want to do the Giant game because it's the whiteout home Giant game. You rarely get them on national television, and and I guess the hated Cowboys too. That's another one.
Oh, the Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah, the Giants and Cowboys. That's a big game.
Cowboys? The Cowboys. They're
baseball, you know what? But there's winter ball, and baseball will be back quick, Jess. Especially.
Oh yeah, baseball will be back in April. That's it. March,
remember this year we're gonna get baseball a little early because of the World Baseball Classic. So we're gonna have the World Baseball Classic, and so right after January. After Christmas, you have if you like it, you have the La Serie del Caribe, the Caribbean World Series, when you have the Caribbean teams, and then after that the Baseball Classic, spring training, Major League Baseball season starts. So there's baseball to get you over. Winter ball as well, but winter ball is hard to find where the games are. Jess, to find the winter ball games, they're there, but it's hard to. Usually it's during the World Series and a little bit after. It's hard to follow the winter ball league, but you have winter ball as well. So we are in a rain delay here. We have Maria Pope. Did you send me the information, Pope, so I can send you the email? Yes, he did. I will send it to Pope. Let me give me a second. I will send the email to Pope, so he could come on and join us. He will join us here.
Who's Michael?
I don't know. Michael.
I would think that winning today would be good.
Yes.
And then you got to worry about tomorrow, which is Conley Blue Jays. You got to get rid of them.
And anyone that would love to come on and have a conversation and come on and be a panelist, you just got my email address. You send an email, and I will send you the link to the StreamYard. And I'll put it there in the chat so you guys could see it, and just email me and you guys could join on and not just tonight, but anytime you want to come on as a panelist, you're more than welcome to. Just like Maria, and now we'll get Pope, aka the Pope of Sports and Entertainment.
Wow, it's raining hard.
We'll see. We're in a rain delay, guys. We're in a rain delay. Don't worry. We'll have Pope, and we're going to talk about. He's going to give us a rundown of what he thinks the Yankees going in the playoffs, what he expects, his flaws. Austin says he loves the World Baseball Classic. My team for this year is stacked. The players who committed for the World Baseball Classic. It's going to be fun. I know myself and Hector are going to try to go to a game in Miami. He said we want, so I told him, yeah, I'm down with it. I gave him my word, and we'll be going to one of the games in Miami. Hopefully. God willing. So we are in a rain delay, folks. You can follow us, and these are all the platforms where you can follow us here.
Ay, ay, ay. It's raining hard. They're probably
So it
gonna
is.
stop this game.
So it's coming down hard, huh?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, Maria, did you manage to go to the San Gennaro feast?
Yeah, I went there. There's a lot of people. Oh my God. Too much.
Too much?
Too much. Too much.
Ah.
The food is delicious.
So did you have a Zeppeli in my name?
Oh yes. Oh my God. I gotta go there again and take a picture so I can show you. Yeah. I'll take a picture next time. Oh God.
Oh man, sausage and peppers. Or what did you did you get the sausage and peppers? Or did you have the?
Just the sausage, no pepper.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's the
nice.
sausage. Oh my God. Ooh, delicious. They have delicious food in there, man. They have a lot of food.
Awesome, awesome.
What kind
Awesome.
of food do you think of? They have it.
Nice.
I
Good,
like the little
good.
croissant with the cheese inside. Oh, that's delicious.
Very
The
good,
little
very
croissant
good.
with the little cheese.
So Maria was
Yeah.
at Maria did go to the San Gennaro feast. Excellent. That was good. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoy yourself.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
we'll wait.
wow.
Where is?
Huh?
We'll wait for Bobby. We're waiting for Pope. He's supposed to join us now any second. So no Michael Caputo. We haven't seen Hector either for a while too. Hector's been quiet.
Hector. Yeah, what happened to Hector? I've seen
Hector's
him.
been
I've seen him
quiet
Monday.
too.
I seen him yesterday. No, not yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not yesterday.
I will send the
haven't
link
seen
in a
him.
minute. Hold on. We'll get another guest on. Give me a second.
Yeah, when did I see him? What was yesterday? Saturday? Oh, it was Friday when I saw him on the street on the morning.
Yes,
He had a
I
couple
know
of
he
guests.
works there. Oh, let me get this here, and we'll get more panelists here. We'll have a quick conversation.
No. Well, you're gonna have a long rain delay now.
Hopefully not. Hopefully something. They saw that the weather was going to be tense and well, let's bring in the Pope of Sports and Entertainment. What's up, Bobby? What's going
Hello,
on?
Mr. Kevin, JEDI Network, Mr. Maria. How's everybody doing? The
Hi.
Yankees are going to try to make history here. If the rain delay holds up, if he hits it, he ties it. But let's be honest, I'm waiting for him to break the record. I really don't want him to do it in Toronto because, the Canadians are nice people and all, but they're not really
Well,
Yankees.
Canadians, no.
Not technically.
They're in the
Yankees.
Bronx.
So if he does, let's say he ties it in Toronto, hopefully he comes back to Yankee Stadium against the Orioles and maybe breaks it. That would be really nice, because I did a video about the pool host, getting the 700 home runs. I don't really count Barry Bonds' record and all these steroid users. So I think what Judge is doing is more impressive, because especially in this time where he's doing it clean and not cheating and everything. And, if you look at the errors with Bonds and McGuire and Sosa, they weren't doing it clean, so it wasn't as impressive. He's doing it against, anybody, and he's doing it, and he's a big guy, Aaron Judge, and they're throwing 100 miles an hour to him, and he's doing what he's doing, and it's not that easy, and he's doing it in New York where there's more pressure, because if you look at it with McGuire in Oakland, when he was with St. Louis and then Oakland. And then Bonds in San Francisco, it's not like pressure like New York, where you have to deal with the fans on an everyday basis. So I think what Judge is doing is more really special. And he's hitting for average on base, OPS. And you look at the numbers, and his defense, he scores like almost 10. And he's on a playoff team. You look at Otani. Everyone's Otani's a pitcher. He should get it. but Aaron Judge is doing everything. He's, batting average, and they're going to make the playoffs. Without him, let's be honest, I don't think they would have won the division without Aaron Judge. He was carrying out. They weren't hitting, and he had no protection because Stanton wasn't injured. So you have to give more respect to what Judge is doing. And the Angels are not going to make the playoffs. So he's a true Triple Crown MVP. He's doing everything right. So I think, what he's doing is like a special. Because my dad, he saw Roger Maris when he was 10 years old, get 61. So, he's not alive now. But this is like my time to see something special. When he was young, Roger Maris, 61, Mickey Mantle. Everybody was a Mickey Mantle fan back in the 60s. So, this is he's like my Mickey Mantle almost, because if you think about it, because you're not going to see guys do this. Usually guys who are power hitters don't bat over 300, you know what I mean? He's like one in in a top 10 with Babe Ruth and Barry Bonds and hit the average and do all this. So that's why very impressed with what he's doing. And with the Yankees' chances in the playoffs, I like their chances if they face the Guardians. I'm a little worried if they face a team like Seattle or, the Blue Jays or Tampa because, they're hitting, they're pitching. I think the Guardians, I like the Guardians pitching, but I think their one weakness is their offense. I like they have Jose Ramirez and Jimenez, Rosario, but the Popa Sports thinks that the Guardians would be more, I think, a better matchup if they face them. It's not a guarantee they even win the wild card, the Guardians. If they face the Blue Jays, the Mariners, they could beat the Guardians as well because they have the offense. It's going to be a tough series because it's all up. It could be anything. It could be Seattle versus Guardians. It could be Blue Jays versus Guardians. But I think, the Guardians, I think, are a better matchup in the ALDS. And the Yankees get a bye week, so they can wait 4 or 5 days. And then they face the AFC. If they get an AFC, I don't know. I'm not going to, it's going to be tough against the Astros. Astros been owning them every year, 2015 wild card, 2017, 2018. It'd be nice. Yeah, it would be nice.
Let me throw a little water on the thing. Isn't there a possibility where Toronto or Tampa could beat Houston? I mean, there's no given.
You gotta get rid of the Astros,
But I'll get to
man.
that. Yeah, but the thing is, when you got Verlander and Valdez, those guys are like Cy Young. The way they're pitching, those two ERAs. That Valdez, I think he had like almost 18 straight quality starts until I think this week. He's been dominating Valdez, and he beat the Yankees in 19. Christian Javier beat them. So, I don't know. Yeah, I like Seattle's hitting, but they're inexperienced. That's the flaw. Inexperienced, haven't been in the playoffs. We'll see how Castillo does. I like that Castillo.
He got lit up today.
Yeah, so you don't know. You don't know what he could do. And the Blue Jays, they're another team. I like their hitting, but you trust Gosman, Manoah. They're a young team, inexperienced. That's why, Houston is like, they're the guarantee to go to the World Series. It's going to be tough. But
you got two players that could wreck it for Tampa though, in a Rosarena and Adames, man. They could wreck a series, those two.
But it's really their pitching. And Tampa, they haven't been playing good. The last 2 weeks, Tampa, since the Yankees beat them on the weekend, remember they scored 10 runs on Saturday and Sunday 2 weeks ago? Since that series, Tampa is not the same team. Their pitching hasn't been really that great. So I don't know. I know they get Kyle Glasnow. This is supposed to come back. They got that Ramson. They got all these young pitchers, Springs, and then all these other guys. Houston's going to be tough. Yeah. It's hard to not pick them.
Yeah.
I know. I saw them in spring training. They're not. And Jose Altuve, he's not afraid of anything. Like the guy knows how to block out all the noise of the fans. He's very calm and collective. Altuve, nothing bothers the guy. I was talking to him. It's like nothing bothers. He just sits there, and all the fans come up. It's like he blocks everything out. He's just like a gamer. He knows how to play in pressure situations or two. That's why he always comes up big in the playoffs. And yeah, it's going to be tough. But I think the Guardians are the best match. If they want to get to the ALCS, I think it'll be easier to get through the Guardians than go through a Blue Jays. Because the Blue Jays can hit, Tampa can pitch. I think it'll be. I'd rather go through the Guardians. And the Yankees have to fix their hitting, their scoring position, moving runners. That's why I said I like the young guys with Ferrara, Brock. I think they should be giving these young guys more of a chance and play them every day instead of these old guys like Hicks. There's no reason to be playing Hicks. And I like that Bader. I said in center, he'll add speed and defense. No one liked that trade, but I said, give the guy a chance. Let's see how he does in the playoffs. He's more of a defense speed. You're always going to criticize his offense, but they really got to produce speed. And Montgomery, I don't even know if they were going to use Montgomery in the playoffs. That's why I think they didn't mind trading him, but it hurts their pitching depth. But if Severino can actually pitch good and Montez they even use, then, I guess they could get away without Montgomery. So, that's what I think. They have to start hitting more consistent in scoring position, stop relying on home runners, and if the Yankees could get more balanced lineup, instead of always striking out like they steal, they get contact hitting, move guys with that Trevino. That's what they have to do is just be a more balanced team, move runners. That's what they did in the 90s when they had the different situational hitters. And when JEDI came up with Big Bernie, O'Neill, even the road players, Knobloch, Scott Brocious, they had all these different type players that moved, even in 2000, Johnny Damon. That's what they're going to have to do. And I don't know about Garrett Cole. He looked great for 5 minutes, and then he goes back to the fastball and giving up the home run. It's the same thing. I wish Garrett Cole can just, try to keep the ball down. He always makes that one mistake, and then everyone says how bad he is, even though he was pitching great. But he's an ace, and you give him a lot of money. He should really learn how to get out of those jams and make better pitches. I don't know if it's a spider tax. I could have he's not the same pitcher he was in Houston, but maybe he should. Look at Cortes. He changes speeds, changes pitches. Doesn't throw hard like Cole, but he knows how to change speeds and keep guys off balance. Maybe Garrett Cole has to change his way of pitching, adjust, not always throw the fastball, maybe jam guys inside, maybe throw more as he's breaking pitches, instead of always the fastball. Because it seems like the fastball, they're waiting on his fastball, and that's why he's giving up all these home runs. And
right.
It's always that one inning. He looks great. That's all. He's pitching like an ace. And then the inning later, he gets up the home run and says, again, you can't trust this guy. And then all the Yankee fans, like Caputo, say, he's overrated. He's not an ace because you don't get out of the jam. But he has the stuff. That's what I don't understand. He throws hard. With Houston, he was so great. I don't understand. Maybe he can't handle the pressure.
What the problem is with Cole is his secondary and third pitch. They gotta know when to mix it in. And I don't know if that's him calling his game, his pitching game, or if it's Matt Blake, or it's whoever's, if it's Higashioka or Trevino. They got to mix it up, have it better, and they have to know when he's in command of his secondary pitch. I would like him to incorporate a little more of that knuckle curveball. That's filthy. Especially you change the speed on the hitter's eye with the knuckle curveball, especially on certain counts where instead of they're waiting for the 98, 99 mile per hour fastball, you change the speed, the eye level with the knuckle curveball. Maybe that switch up on that. Maybe that's what it is. They're figuring out a pitching pattern with him.
Yeah, like changing speeds, moving the pitches around. That's why it seems like all the batters know that he's throwing the fastball, and they're just waiting on him. They know what's coming already. I don't know if he's tipping pitches, or maybe the ball's not moving. I don't know. Without that spot, it's like the spin. When he was with Houston, I saw the ball was dropping. They were always saying in the playoffs that it looks like it's going to be down the middle, and it drops. I don't know if it's that spider tag is really changing the way the ball moves, and they changed the baseball, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But you're paying him all this money, and if this continues, it's going to be a bad contract. Another 6-7 years, and then you got to get Aaron Judge his 9 years, so $300 million. Yeah. So the Yankees have a lot of decisions to make in the offseason. I would like them to trade Batani, another starter, another hitter, if Severino's gone, and then the bullpen. That bullpen's another problem. I didn't get into that yet. You don't know who to trust in the bullpen. Chapman, Britton, Ron Macchio, and Trevino, and all these. They got Miguel Castro. They don't even know they're going to use that guy. And then
but let's get through the playoffs before we know what we need next year. I understand for the regular season, but let's see what happens, because things could happen in the playoffs. We might get, a reliever might get lightning in a bottle. You never know. So I know what you mean with the postseason, with the playoff, with next year. Who do you like, and the way you want to construct the roster? But let's first see what happens in the playoff. Let's see how far we go.
But they really need a closer. I don't know.
Yes, no, you're right. You're absolutely correct. The closer is.
You know what I wanted them to do? I wanted them to trade for Iglesias with the Angels before he went to the Braves. I was telling Caputo and a lot of people they could have. I said, why didn't they trade for Iglesias? Oh, he signed a contract, but the Braves got Iglesias. They didn't want to get Iglesias, and they go with Scott Effers. Yeah, he's a decent young pitcher, but he don't have the experience like Iglesias. You know, you need Clay Holmes. Let's be honest. Is he a one-hit wonder? He has good stuff. He had 1 year, and with the Pirates, he didn't have control. Can you really trust Clay Holmes and Chapman? They don't even want him on the team. So who's going to close? Loaiska and Effers? Sabino has Holmes experience in Oakland. That's why another reason I don't trust them winning in the playoffs. I don't trust that bullpen going with their closer. Let's say they have a 3-2 lead. You're gonna be worried every time they go to 8 or 9. You're gonna probably say, "Oh, Boone, what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna go with? Well, Loaiska? Are you gonna go with Montreal? You don't.
That's the key right there. That's what you named it. The arms are there. But it's the manager. I don't trust for nothing in the world this manager to call the right reliever. He has no pulse of the team. He doesn't know exactly what's going on, and they're winning because they're talented. They're extremely talented and they're really good. But he's not the reason why they put his bullpen in position to win. He does some moves there that makes your head scratch, like yesterday leaving Leaky for way too long.
Oh yeah, I was criticizing that. He pitched 2 innings.
Why? But when you have guys pitching well, like the high level reliever, and Mariachi has a quick inning, give me another inning. No, he takes them. Wow, the moves that he does, and he goes to the bullpen way too early, and he burns arms. He's got to remember.
Yeah, he takes them out.
He's got to remember, in the playoffs, there is no ghost runner. There is no ghost runner, and you continue to play. The games are you could go an 18-inning game easily. You're going to need every arm possible in the postseason. So he can't burn his arms. He's going to have his 3 relievers that he trusts, like the way they did in the and I hate to say, this is a different game. This is the different, analytics. But before it was Jeff Nelson, Mike Stanton, and Rivera. You had 3 pitchers that you trust. Then you had your Ramiro Mendoza, and you had your Graham Lloyd for situation. That's it. And he has to remember, those and pitchers pitch to 6 2/3 innings plus, not 5.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Those guys you could trust back in the day. I don't know. He don't trust a lot of them. That's the reason why he don't know what to do. It's like they don't have set roles. Like, why is it like, can you close? Put him in the A. Who's better, Macho? Macho has no experience. Scott Effers, it's his first time in New York. Chapman has experience, but they can't trust him. Zach Britton has experience, but he's getting old and injury prone. So they have a lot of these question marks. They have guys who are too young with no experience, and guys with experience you can't trust. So he don't know who to put in which inning. So with Joe Torre and Joe Girardi, they already knew what guys to use. They had the set guys for each inning. Getting this guy, 9th inning for this guy. Mariano. It was easy to manage when you had Mariano on the team, right?
Yeah, but you still had the setup guys, the table setters. Here's the thing with Boone. He doesn't have he don't set tables. He don't have guys to hold accountable for their roles. You're going to be my 8th inning guy. I'm going to go to war to trust you. You're going to set up for Mo. He doesn't do that. He manages like, my God, like he doesn't have a pulse of the team.
Well, he goes by matchups, analytics.
I wish he would. It's just
all of them do that. Even Dave Roberts. So many times he took out Julio Urias. I remember he had a no-hitter. He takes him out after the 5th, goes to the bullpen. Even in the playoffs, taking guys out early, throwing guys in. He overmanages. Matchup, lefty, righty, and then they go by the numbers. If he hits good against them.
The problem is these managers, they're not allowing their pitchers to become pitchers. They just want throwers. Yeah. They need to learn. These pitchers need how to become pitchers, not throwers. And that's the problem with Major League Baseball. They want a guy who wants to throw 99, 98 miles an hour, and they don't want the pitcher. That's why Cortes is being successful. He's not overpowering, but he's a pitcher. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to move in and out, with his ability, where it is 91, 92 mile per hours, but he knows where the location and move.
Like
it's
a
just
Jimmy Key, like a Greg Maddux. They know how to change speeds, move, pitching. Yeah, well, that's what I wish Garrett Cole would do. He has his fastball, go off the fastball, and then go with the breaking pitches. Try to do both.
That's the catcher. That's the catcher and manager / pitching coach that has to have a game plan. They have to go with it and execute it, and not having and Matt Blake is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Matt Blake has been a phenomenal pitching coach for the New York Yankees. Hasn't been a good one since Nardi Contreras, or you could even go back even further than that. Since Mel Stoudemire. Let's put it that way. My point is, you need a former catcher. When you had that there, when Girardi was manager, he wasn't really calling he had Pena who will take care of and basically between Pena and Posada, they got the best out of AJ Burnett in the playoff season. The way they game planned, the way they had him moving and executing and changing the game plan, they managed to squeeze a good postseason out of him in 2009. So catcher, and game plan really is a big part of the game, especially if you got a pitcher who can execute the pitching patterns.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to start adjusting the way Garrett Cole moves the ball. Even David Cohen said the same thing I said. Why isn't Garrett Cole jam guys inside more with his fastball? Get them, get tough. Stop making them so comfortable on the plate. Jam them inside, make them chase, not throwing the fastball straight so they know what's coming. Have some movement on it. Get tough. Get them plate and stuff. That's what he should be doing more. I hope he doesn't.
Again, that's what comes back to what the receptor behind the plate is calling for. Yes, he has the veto power to call off a pitch and shake off, but you want it. He looks like the type that he's such a teammate. He goes, you know what? I'm going to trust my catcher. That's why, if you recall in some of those post games, whenever the back-to-back years, whenever Wells threw his perfect game and Cone, they said they complimented their catcher. Girardi and Posada, they complimented them, saying, he called a hell of a game, and that's why when those accolades happen, they celebrate so hard with the catcher, because it's the catcher who's calling and setting up those calls and knowing the pulse there, and you got to go. Again, the Yankee catchers, they got to know, set it up. And I would like to know who's the one that's calling who's calling the pitching patterns in the game here. If it's the analytics department, or is that the coach relying on the scouts?
But let's be honest, Garrett Cole has to be responsible. He's always making the mistakes. He has to take responsibility. He gets a lot of money, and he's getting paid $1 million a start. Right, Maria? Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
He's the
you get money, you get all that money, do your job.
Right. And he has to take responsibility instead of crying to the umpires every time
he makes mistakes and then he makes excuses. No excuses, sir.
No, I get you. No excuses. I get that. No excuses, but he had Rafael. He had Rafael Devers stricken out there, and he also had Verdugo stricken out.
Ace goes back.
Of course.
He gets out of it. Yeah, sure. It's at the Grom. I agree.
I agree. Cole hasn't been great, especially because here's the thing: we remember short history, and we remember last wild card, and he did not pitch well. So he's got to take that stench. He's coming into the postseason with a lot on his shoulders.
But I said to Caputo, this is the real test, because I don't count last year. It was a 1-game wild card. Anything can happen. Now you're in a 5-game series.
Yes.
Now you can see how he really does, because he was good in 2020. I was doing a live stream, and Caputo was on a couple other people, and he pitched good against Tampa. And they don't give him no run support. That's another problem. They don't score runs for him. And he was good in 2020. Game 5, they could have won if they hit and scored position. And he pitched good. So.
No, yeah, that's the thing. But I think he's gonna have a good postseason. I have a feeling is he gonna be the greatest one of the? He's gonna be memorable. No, but he's gonna be good. He's gonna be really good. The guy that I'm telling you, the guy that's going to be really good in the postseason, the X factor, is going to be Jamison Tyone. I know you're going to say,
is he going to pitch Game 3 or?
He's going to. I believe so, because he's pitching for a contract.
And they said Montez. I was reading that he wanted to do an opener with Montez and the players. Are they crazy? I heard they want to do an opener with him. I don't trust the Yankees. Would they actually do an opener with Montez and then go with Taillon?
Listen,
I don't trust.
They did it with Davy Garcia.
Yeah. I remember against Houston. I remember, yeah.
They did it with Davy Garcia, and then we never heard from the kid ever again.
I remember in 19 they were doing an opener, Houston versus them. Chad Green, right? Was that right? They were doing an opener, first inning and changing differently. Yeah, I hope they don't do something stupid like that again.
They gotta stop. They gotta stop. Stay with traditional baseball. You stay with baseball. What baseball has been playing for over 100+ years. The opener doesn't work. It works. It's a novelty. It worked for teams that don't have it.
Tampa started
but just
doing
that's it. That's it. Just because Tampa does it. Just because it's not everybody. Yeah.
But they think they could do it. But they don't have the relievers like Tampa. Tampa could get away with it because he knows how to manage Kevin Cash. You know, Boone, he can't get away with. He
can't. He'll burn the bullpen too extreme. He did. Remember that other game against Tampa, a couple Sundays. I think it was 2 Sundays ago when they won that game on a Sunday afternoon. But it was the 4th inning, and they already burned 5 pitchers.
Yeah, he always does that. Then sometimes he puts guys in too long, 2 innings. Why don't they try that Lou Trevino as a closer? He closed with Oakland. Why don't they try him as a closer?
Yeah, and it says he could be an opener or a reliever. I saw that now. It just flashed on me.
Yeah, the Montes. Because they showed the problem, but they only need 3 starters in the ALDS, so maybe for the ALCS. But why you trade for them if you're gonna not use them as the starter? You're gonna, they're probably gonna go with Severino in Game 3, right? The ALDS. They won't even use Taillon, right?
I was saying this. I was saying, but I know they're not gonna. They wouldn't surprise me because they want to act cute. They want to be cute, and I could see. Cole, Severino, Taillon, and Nestor Cortes, the first one out of the bullpen.
Then the way Cortes is pitching,
I know that, but they're gonna. But Cortes has the only experience from the bullpen before. He's pitched before in the bullpen.
Yeah, but you got to give him confidence. You never.
I know that. But I said they try to get cute. Wouldn't that you go like that? But I'm telling you, if I see that, I'm gonna remember this, and I'm not gonna let it down all winter if they do that, because I could see them being cute. I'm not saying I hope they don't do it. I want Nestor Cortes.
You mean the ALDS, but not the ALCS? They won't do that.
No. In the short series, the DS, I can see Cortes coming out of the bullpen, the first reliever out, or the long relief, and then you have Domingo Germán. Those are the 2.
Yeah, I can see that. If Cortes, I think Cortes will start, but if he gets in trouble, then I can see them bringing a Taillon or Germán right away. I can see that.
I don't see Taillon as a reliever. I see Taillon is going to be a starter. He's going to be a starter because I just don't. He's going to go on a walk year, and Taillon is not going to want to come out of the bullpen.
But the way Cortes has been pitching, you'd be crazy not to use him.
I agree with you. But I can see them being cute, try to reinvent the wheel, and
I hope that would be so stupid. I hope they don't do something stupid.
No, I agree with you 1,000%. But I wouldn't say. I'm telling you. I'm just preparing you from the shock that they're going to be cute about it, and they're going to make Cortes come out of the bullpen.
Yeah, but you don't want it to backfire. What I would do is have Cortes pitch. If you don't have it, then right away go to somebody right away. If you don't have it, like in the 2 innings, he gets knocked around.
Because the Guardians have a lot of right-handers.
Yeah, I know. Ramirez, Rosario, Naylor. They have
So they want to put. So yeah, that's why. That's the reason why I can see Cortes coming from the bullpen, which I hope not. I hope I am totally 1,000% wrong.
First of all, Severino has been injured. I don't know if you're gonna take a chance. I'd rather have Cole Cortes. I don't even trust Severino. Maybe Severino, they'll do a couple innings, then Taillon.
He's gonna be a starter. He's a starter. They didn't sit him down for all those weeks.
Severino hasn't been that great in the playoffs. I don't trust Severino either in the playoffs. He gets hit too.
That's why they sat him down for almost a month, because they want him strong so he could go in the postseason strong. They're thinking that his woes are from usage. So if they keep him strong, let him pitch, get a couple of 3-4 starts before the postseason, 2 starts, then they'll go crazy.
I don't think the Yankees pitching is going to be the problem. I always know it's their hitting, coming up with big hits. I'm not worried more about their pitching. I think they'll get away with their pitching. I think it's their hitting against a better pitching like Bieber, McKenzie. They're all having good years. Chad Quantrill, if they face Guardians, even that Manoah can shut the Yankees down if they face him. A Gosman can have a good game. That's why either of these teams are going to give the Yankees problems. But I think that if you want to win, I think the Guardians have a weaker offense. That's why I rather face Guardians because Toronto, they could put up 8 runs. Toronto's offense.
Toronto, we're not playing Toronto. We're not playing Toronto or the the Rays.
Well, it could the wild card standing to go by seeding. It could change. It could be Tampa, Toronto, Seattle, Guardians. It could change. You don't know.
But we're gonna play the Guardians no matter what because they're the division winners. So
no. Whoever it depends on who they Toronto faces.
Right.
Toronto could be Guardians. It could be Toronto Yankees in ALDS.
I think Baltimore's gonna sneak for some. Well, we got to play never mind. We're gonna play the Baltimore. I think if we clinch and we wrap up, I can see Baltimore sneaking in there.
No, both of us not making. They're 5 games out of the
They're 4 games out.
They're not making it.
Seattle's losing. Seattle's on a free fall right now.
I know, but I don't think the Yankees are playing the Orioles. They're probably gonna.
I know. The Yankees will probably take the series from the Orioles, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, most likely Seattle, Tampa, Toronto. One of them will face each other, and then one will face Guardians, and one will face Houston. Either way, all these teams are going to give the Yankees Bronx, but Guardians, it's their offense. That's the only reason I'd rather face Guardians, because I don't think they have enough hitting.
I remember the Guardians want to get back for 2017, man.
Yeah.
They still, at least the organization. I know they're different players, but that organization still remember, and the fan base. They didn't forget about 2017.
I was at the game. I was when they had Trevor Bauer against us. I think it was Severino. I have it on my YouTube. Severino against Trevor Bauer. I was at that game, ALDS. Yeah. They came back. They were down. I think they were down 2-0.
That's the Greg Bird home run, right? The Greg Bird solo shot.
Yeah.
That's the Greg Bird game. Yeah. So they want that kind of erases that stench from 17. They come
and they
in,
remember
they
hit Shane Bieber too. It was they hit him. Yeah, so
I like Shane Bieber.
I like him, but I don't know if I don't think he can handle New York pressure. So.
And we haven't faced them this year, so we don't know what we.
But yeah. The Yankees have their flaws. I don't think they're good enough to go to World Series. That's why I always had Astros or Dodgers, more balanced teams. Like the Mets. You got Scherzer, you got the DeGrom, and they got the contact hitting. They got Edwin Diaz. At least they have a closer you could trust. Not like the Yankees. And then you have the Dodgers. I don't like their bullpen either, but they have the pitching that can win and the hitting. And, the Braves, another team, the Braves, they're dangerous. They're young, they're Grissom. They got all these Michael Harris and all the young core. That's why, that's what the Yankees should be doing, drafting and scouting. Like I've been saying for the last 5 years, they bring up some younger. They got Peraza, Cabrera, Volpe. I like finally listening to me. They're finally giving the young guys a chance, showing how good they are. Then they have a balance now with defense and hitting. And then you got the veterans, and then their starters. They got some. They maybe bring up some of the young starters, but they don't trust any of them. But the question is, all these guys are given a chance. Are they going to trade them for Ohtani since they see what they're doing? Could they trade maybe a Cabrera or a Peraza and get Ohtani, and maybe keep that Volpe guy, or they're gonna sign a Cortes and Don? That's what I think. One or the other. I'd rather have a younger Ohtani. They'll have 2 MVPs on the team. Then these stupid fans don't have to say, "Oh, who's going to win MVP? Judge or Ohtani? Ohtani's on the Yankees. Are they going to have 2 MVPs?" It will make it so much easier to just have both of them. Because every year, what is Ohtani going to win MVP every year because he starts? That's the excuse. He's a pitcher. I'm sick of hearing about it every year. Ohtani, he starts, so that's why Judge don't pitch. So that's why Judge is not going to win. But Judge is having a special season. You got to when you see him doing on base and OPS and average and WAR and he got 16 stolen bases. Name me one big guy his size that steals bases, hits the average, and he hits. All these guys, only guy in their front, Barry Bonds, when he was the Pirate. That was the only guy you could really say that could do all these things. It's crazy what this guy has been doing, and he has to get more respect, especially he's not cheating with steroids and doing it clean. That's why I think what Judge is doing is more special. You know, he's doing it the right way.
Está chovendo. It's raining, still raining.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not raining. It's not raining. Well, it is still raining in the Bronx. We'll wait another half hour. If the game doesn't start or we hear a presumal time, we'll end the stream. We'll because we know we got to get up for work in the morning. But we'll stay here a little long, about another half hour more. We'll see. But
yeah, the working class hero, right? Working man, gotta work that 9 to 5, get the paid, and you can't rely on that YouTube money. They don't get paid anything. When they give you $2-3 for 1,000 views, and then they take taxes out, you have to pay W-2s at the end of the year for YouTube.
No, we're 1099, my friend.
They would, yeah. I think they sent me something, and I said I'm not giving my name and doing tax. They don't pay enough. Why even waste my time? They still owe me money, but I don't even like to monetize my videos no more. I says why? For $3-4
Yeah, you're a 1099, so now you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my. It's not even worth it unless you're getting big money in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're making 50.
But you gotta make a certain threshold in order to. Then you have to report. You have to pay the taxes on the certain threshold.
Yeah, they sent me one because I was getting a year ago. I was getting a lot of views and on certain videos, and and then you have to do advertisement. In the long run, it's not even worth it. They don't even pay enough. And people donate money. Yeah.
This is for fun and watching along and having fun. It's not a business. It's not a business. It's fun. I enjoy speaking for everyone from around the world and having that conversation and I watch along because I'm gonna sit down and sit down and watch the game on the sofa. And I'm not gonna have no one. So here I have a conversation. I can speak with you, tell you about my frustration with the team or Aaron Boone. You know, I'll talk about it, but my dog just looks at me, and he can't answer me back.
Yeah, but Caputo always says to me that Kevin is a Yankee mark. He never says anything negative. He's always too positive. He says I don't like to kiss anybody's ass. I like to say what I want, but I'm objective. I'm realistic and objective. I said I'd rather face starter. I said what they should do and what their flaws are, and I try to look at both sides. I'm like David Cohn on the internet. I'm trying to be objective. No, he has to do what I'm doing, be more objective. Caputo's too negative. That's why you like him, because I know you're a Seinfeld mark, right, Kevin? You love Seinfeld, right?
Yeah, I love Seinfeld.
That's why he's
here.
Yeah, you want the Italian, Costanza, always negative, right? Because, make a joke. And you love Star Wars, too, right?
Yeah.
I have the whole collection of 4K Star Wars and the Seinfeld, or on DVD, or season 10, with 11 seasons. Are you a Walking Dead mark too? You like Walking Dead?
No, I don't like that. I watch it, but I won't collect memorabilia. I watch it. I like it. I know the whole. I just stopped the last season. I got to catch up. It's on my DVR.
Yeah,
the final season.
Yeah, after season 5, I stopped watching Walking Dead. And
okay.
And then Rick got killed, and then they were the Dolphin.
Well, he didn't get well. Whatever the no sport. Well, it already passed. I believe the season.
All the original seasons when it started in 2009. Or you just started watching it?
No, I seen everything, every episode until the last season. This last season that's up, that either is about to conclude or conclude. I still have it in there in my DVR.
Yeah, I stopped watching after 2014, and then I saw it's getting stupid, so I stopped watching it. And then I went back to what I missed. I said, this is what I missed with all this now. They're all fighting each other and all
the whispers.
That was so stupid. And the treat you. And then they're wearing the mask, the blending.
Negan. You got Negan and all that good stuff.
Yeah, he was a bad guy. Now he's being a good guy with Maggie now, trying to help her now. What is it?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I stopped. When they kill the
Rick's son. They killed. You remember the Rick, his son?
Yeah, I know, Carl.
Yeah.
No, but other than that, I stopped there. It's a lot of stuff with the pandemic. I stopped watching a lot of program shows and started doing the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, the new show, Cobra Kai, and they have a new Lord of the Rings show I saw.
That was boring. That put me. If you can't sleep, folks, if you can't sleep, watch the first episode. You'll be going to sleep in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
that was boring.
Yeah, I was bored. I turned it off. And then they have another thing, like Game of Thrones. They have another show.
Yeah, the prequel there.
Yeah, I watched some of that. It's okay, but
it's all right.
Yeah, I like Game. I like the Cobra Kai is probably my favorite.
Now that was fun. That was good. Season 5 was good. Stranger Things is good.
But the movies are not good like they used to be, so I have to watch old movies. 4K movies. All the original movies I have. Like I got Lost Boys in 4K, Poltergeist, The Fog. John Carpenter movies, horror movies. I'd rather get the old classics because they don't make good movies like they used to. If you look at the old movies back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, so many great movies, Godfather collection, They don't make good movies like that no more. They're coming out with Avatar too. That's probably the only one I'm looking forward to.
I don't know. I didn't even watch the first one.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, with James Cameron. Yeah. The first one was good. The special effects and stuff. The new Top Gun. I still like the original Top Gun.
I gotta watch that. That's another movie because I just haven't. I want to watch it. I'm a big fan. I was a fan of the first one. I want to watch the second one. I did watch the first one not so long ago too.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. People like the new one, but I think the original is better. I like the acting in the original. The new one, it was a lot of talking, and the last 30 minutes there was a lot of action. But I like the original better. Better acting, and Tom Cruise. It was so much better. They come up with so many remakes and sequels. There's no originality. It's like wrestling. That's why I can't watch wrestling no more. It's not the same. I still watch it when I'm bored. I put on Raw, SmackDown, AEW. I was watching Impact. They had a pay-per-view on Sunday.
I missed it. I missed it on Friday night because I was doing the Yankee game. They had the Impact pay-per-view. The guys were telling me about the guys from the Heal the Ring podcast. My guys were telling me about it. I go, I'm doing the game, so I couldn't watch the Impact. I thought it was Saturday. I was like, I thought it was perfect. Yankee games at 1:00. Then I have the Saturday night to myself. I could watch the Impact pay-per-view. No, it was Friday night, I find it weird for a Friday night for them to put wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah, I put it on like Saturday morning on Cody. I just put it on and
I thought about it. I could have watched it on the replay, but I said I wanted to watch it live.
I can never watch wrestling live. I'll be honest with you. The last time I watched wrestling live was maybe 6-7 years ago. It's torture. Watching for 3 hours, I have to fast forward. I tell you, without MJF, I predicted he would be the next guy. When I saw him 5 years ago when he was in Indies, San Finbarns, in Brooklyn, and all these places I go to, me and my friends said, this guy is going to be the only guy that's going to be a top guy because of the way he talks. I knew right away. And now he's the only one they like is MJF because the way he talks. He's not a great wrestler. I was hoping he was still young, he would develop. But, he's still a good promo guy. He's always in character, so he knows how to, act like a heel. He's good at getting hate. He loves heat. So, he's going to get paid, but if you look at, there's no characters in wrestling. I love character development, storylines, and, something that you get into. You don't see that nowadays. You don't care. You see all these matches, flip-flopping, no psychology. If you don't have psychology or storyline in the matches, nobody wants to watch. Casual fans don't want to watch. That's what the views have been down, and the ratings have been down for the last 15 years. I listen to Vince Russo. I talk to Vince. I have him on my Skype, actually, Vince Russo. I used to talk to him a lot. Even he agreed wrestling is never going to be the same. They just catering to the marks. That's the facts. They catering to the marks. Anything the marks want, they'll do anything they want. They put on 5-star matches. Yeah. They only care what they want. But
a lot of people call it the gymnastics, the wrestling gymnastics.
Yeah, who wants to get? Yeah.
It's okay. There's places for that. But a good wrestling story tale is always heel versus face, good guy versus bad guy. You go in there, you get the heat, you set up the match, you tell a story while it's wrestling, and that's what it is. And sometimes a lot of you're right. There's a lot of gymnastics, and sometimes less is more. You want to do so much. You want to do this kind of move, this cutter. You want to do a poison karana. You want to do you want a super kick. You want to use so many different moves in one match. You're like, sometimes less is more, and just a good simple match with a storytelling, good versus, plot. Get the crowd invested either to dislike you or cheer you. That's the main objective.
That's what make money. Yeah. Like Hogan, and Savage, Steamboat, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Like all these guys, those are great matches. You know, even Andre the Giant in the '80s and Hogan, all these, yeah, those guys were characters. People wanted to go see them. Who wants to go see Johnny Gargano and all these small guys and really get? They look like regular people. Nobody's gonna pay money to see
That's
that.
why. That's why I believe I forgot the name of the wrestler. Says nobody. If I wanted to see a guy 5'9" that looks like me wrestle, I go look at my neighbor. If I want to go see my neighbor wrestle, I go see go next door. You want to see. That was Vince McMahon's
Yeah.
vision. They're wrestlers. They're champions. They are gladiators, larger than life personas. Now, like you said, Gargano's 5'9". I mean, it's okay. It's okay. There's a place for it, but yeah, I know what you mean, and I get it. Maybe we're old school. We're too old. We're relics.
Well, it
and
was good back then. You can't compare. People grow. See, you notice most of the fans that go to these events, or like the heels, they're millennials. So they really haven't grown up in the '80s and '90s to watch when it was good. They were
Right.
born in '98 and watched it in 2000.
they want to hang on to the attitude era, and their rebellion and their rebellion and their mad with the ruthless aggression era with the WWE when WWE decided to go PG-13 and become tone it down. So they're rebelling. That's why AEW is so popular, because that's the rebellion children of the WWE, of them toning it down. And of course,
But I watch it. I watch AEW. I don't think there's nothing special about it. I watch it.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
To me, it's WCW copy and paste. Everything WCW does, it's copy and paste.
They get rejects from WWE. They sign everything. Now they got Page now. They get Ambrose. They're putting all of them in the main event. But they're older. They're all older guys. They're not in their prime. And there's no character storyline. They just wrestle. I rather see the promos. That's the only thing I care about, is when MJF does a promo, or those two other guys that make the comedy guys from New Jersey that make the jokes with the scissors.
Oh yeah. Bowens and the acclaim.
Right. That I only watch it for the promos. That's the only thing entertaining. Like everything else, it's like Ring of Honor. I sing Ring of Honor. I said when they start AEW, it's going to be another Ring of Honor with WWE rejects. That was my prediction in 19. It would be, and it's exactly what it is. Jericho can't wrestle no more. They have to make him announce a big show they don't even use.
He's in the back.
Yeah,
He helps set up the catering.
and announcing Mark Henry.
He'll tells me that I'm not old school, because I do go every week to NXT. I'm there every week. You see me on the USA Network, sitting there in the front row. I go to NXT every week in Orlando, and it's fun because they do everything. The wrestling is basic. The wrestling, yes, and I'll be honest with you, it's a basic wrestling. They're not going to go out there.
Yeah, I saw interviews. A lot of these guys just started a year ago. They're former football players, weightlifters, a lot of young.
Yeah, they're athletes. They're former athletes. Yes, I will be doing the game tomorrow in Toronto. I think they're gonna call the game since they have to go to Toronto tomorrow. What do you guys think? I think they will. I think Ricky. I think they might be calling. We're gonna wait until 10:30. Another 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I have to get up early to work, so I'm not gonna stay too long. And I think they're gonna call it, but we'll wait until 10:30. If you guys could bear with me. If not, I'll look on Twitter, refresh. If anyone sees any information by MLB or ESPN or anyone that tells me, just pass it along. I would appreciate it, because we don't want to stay here too long and keep you guys on the stream either. We know that it's Sunday night and you guys want to get to sleep early and get ready for the new work week. So we're conscious of that as well. So yeah, so I go to NXT every week, every Tuesday night.
Were you wearing a Yankee hat? I think I noticed you. Were
Yeah.
you wearing a Yankee?
Yeah, I was wearing a Yankee hat. I wear wrestling shirts. I will be wearing a Heel the Ring shirt that I made. For Halloween Havoc, I don't know. I'm going to be dressed as Vader or Rick Steiner. One of the two. I'm going to be either Vader. I'm going to buy the Vader mask and just be, come out there and just be in the crowd. So yeah, I got a Rey Mysterio mask, but I don't like the way it looks on me in the camera. So.
Are those free? Those shows, the NXT in Orlando?
Oh no, you have to go through a process in order to go to it.
It's like a hand pick,
It's a process, yeah. It's a process.
Like a waiting list. You have to wait. And
yeah, it's a list, and then this, and yeah, you gotta get. Then they gotta get your email and all that. You gotta do. Yeah, it's a process, but I'm able to go weekly, and we go. We love it. Yeah, I'm gonna do again. I did speak with Bomb Breaker. I told Braun Breaker when he wrestled with Tyler Bates, they did the Steiner brother moves, and when he came at the end of the match, I said, "Oh man, thank you so much. You know, you really brought back good memories with your dad and your uncle." And he goes, "Oh, he gave me the thumbs up." I got pictures. I get pictures with them. You get pictures with the guys. Braun Breaker. As much as people criticize that kid, he only has 1 full year in the wrestling business, as a competitor. And people criticize the crap out of him. Oh, he's boring in promos. He's only got a year. You go out there with 1 year and tell me how you're going to do. Not just perform as a performer. Get your body in shape. Get in shape and not suck wind in a match. After 20 minutes in a match, 15 minutes. Plus, with all that cardio investment and all that muscles and not suck wind, and plus you got to cut a promo. I mean, these kids.
I don't care about the promo. I don't care about the promo.
NXT, they really bring those kids. Bring it. They don't botch. I'll tell you one thing. They're cleaner than AEW wrestling. Much cleaner.
Steiner, I don't really care about his promo. He's more like a muscle guy. Rick Steiner wasn't really that much of a promo guy.
No.
I just want to see him wrestle like Brock Lesnar. He don't cut promos. He just beats people up. You know, some guys, they don't have to cut promos. Just do it in the ring. You know, he's doing pretty good for a young guy. You know, I think by next year he'll be in the main roster. Maybe. Bring him up
soon. I think I won't be surprised for the Royal Rumble. He'll be at the main roster. I won't be surprised. Here's a name that I want you to keep an eye on, and I think you might have seen him because he was a tag team partner with MJF out in the Indies in Brooklyn. Was Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, I think they saw them. Yeah, and there was another guy in AEW. He's good friends with It was a
Stokely.
No, he's real friends with this guy. They're 2 fat guys, Beefcake and another guy. He has like long black hair. They're fat. They're a tag team in AEW. They're on the undercard. Beefcake and this other guy. I forget the thing. They're real friends. They're 2 fat guys. I forget their names.
But Carmelo Hayes, remember that name? He's the former North American champion for AEW. I mean for NXT, and I think he's gonna make the main roster. I think he's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, because MJF, he started in like 2016, 15.
He's been started young. He started young in MLW in the Indies. Yeah.
Well, he was when I saw him, he was 18, 19 years old.
And I know he was an extra. He was an extra in NXT for a little bit for as a security guard, and they released him. And then he went to the Indies, and he ended up with in Nightmare Factory with Cody, and of course AEW.
Yeah, he was in all these indie companies. When I was watching him, he was really like a little baby. They really like made fun of him because he's really, his family's rich. They live in Long Island. His parents didn't want him to be a wrestler because they're like really Jewish, religious. He just got married. He's gonna get married. He got engaged.
Yeah, he got engaged. Yeah. He's friends. He's really extremely good friends. I think he's relative to Paul Heyman for some reason. I think they're related or somewhere. Or friends.
They're not related, but they're both Jewish. And,
they're good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're good at cutting promos. My friend was comparing him to like Paul Heyman. Maybe he should be like another Paul Heyman because he's not a great wrestler. So maybe he should be a manager and like talk to people. He's still young.
But he's still young. He's still young to learn.
I know, but yeah, I was hoping he would learn how to wrestle. But I don't see anything different in AEW. What I've seen him for all those years, I don't see any changes. I'm hoping he gets better, but they don't even use him that much. They like when they put him out there, he's like a Ric Flair. They always want him to cheat, like try to get over on his character. But you don't like see like great wrestling with him. He's more of a talker. I don't know he'll ever be a great wrestler. That's the way he is. I don't think he'll ever be a great wrestler, but.
Well, I think he's the future of wrestling right now.
Yeah, he's good at talking. Yeah,
he's the future of wrestling. Yeah. To see him there, you got wrestling has a lot of guys that are a lot of future in them. We'll see where Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, MJF.
But I think MJF is the only one that's going to make money because he could just talk. The rest, nobody. I don't think people want to see guys just wrestle. You can see anybody wrestle. To make money, I think they're going to make money off MJF. Like, you can tell everyone goes crazy when he comes out. It's like you look at the reaction of the fans, and when he talks, you could tell he's going to make more money than anyone. You can just tell.
Don't be surprised if Austin Theory is another one who gets heat and has the look of a.
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
him too when he was in Involve Wrestling in the Indies. Involve before WWE bought them. I saw him. Yeah, he has more wrestling ability. But this MJF, he's like when it comes to his promos, the guy knows how to get over the crowd, and he stays in character. He just knows what he's doing when it comes to talking. The guy, he's like he makes it look easy for a young guy like that. He like CM Punk, maybe take over like another CM Punk.
I'm looking to see if I see anything on that pattern. Okay, the warning track looks like an intercoastal. They won't be playing anytime soon. Let me look at the MLB first to see what they tell me, because we might be calling this game in a minute.
Yeah, that's not fair. All the fans pay all that money and then they rain it out and they can't see it. Then he goes to Toronto and he doesn't. It's not right. Luckily, I didn't go to this game. I would have wasted $150. I went to Thursday's game, and it was $129. But I had good seats. I sat near the first baseline. You saw on my YouTube. I had good seats. And then on Friday, maybe they do it against the Orioles. But people are going crazy that he ties it. I want to see him break the record, not just tie the record.
Ooh, that lightning in the Bronx.
Yeah, they're probably caught. Yeah, sure. So the Canadian's going to catch the ball, A Canadian, I hope. You think he'll negotiate, maybe try to keep the ball, or he's going to give it to Judge? You think they'll keep it, or they have respect?
I don't.
Because that's going to be a lot of money. You could auction that ball off, they said, and maybe get $1 million, $2 million, so you auction it right away.
That's the guy who hit the Pujols home run set. He wasn't going to give it. He's auctioning that bad boy.
See, they're smart. They're not that stupid. Yeah, because a lot of people need that money. That extra $2 million will change your life. Some people have to pay mortgages, and like that in that Bronx tale, the Yankees are not paying their rent. Mickey Mantle's not paying their rent. So,
that's what we tell Caputo.
Yeah. Well, he takes it so serious, but I think he's starting to learn from what I keep telling him, because we've been talking for almost 4 years. I try to help him. I ask him when I go to the game, hang out. I try.
How the hell Joe McFly got behind home plate seats? He must have been rubbing someone's elbows.
Well, I he all started in the last 5 years. We were on TV together, because I was on Yankee Magazine about 3 years ago, and then the Andrew McCutchen trade, when they traded, they put me on, and they put the Charles McFly and the stupid Simonetti fraud. So they put
he's another one. Yeah,
I hate that fraud. And then I always call him a fraud. He makes up lies about trades, and then he blocks me, of course. And then I told him, "You're not the truth. I'm the truth. I'm the original. I started before you, stupid ass, you millennial." And I even told McFly. That McFly, he goes to every single. I think he's getting divorced, or his wife, because he's so obsessed with the Yankees. I think she's getting fed up with him.
TMI, man, poor guy.
And he kisses Michael K's butt. Him and that Jum Boy and that Jake, they ran to the meetings 5 years. That's when they got the job in the Nestor. They started running there and trying to get jobs with the Nestor.
Well, they that worked, because the John Boy media is on that network. Boy, that not for nothing. That is a snooze fest.
And nonsense they talk, like stupid. Like, I don't learn anything. I don't watch anyone's YouTube, because I don't learn anything unless I see that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good guys. No, they're good. No, there's a lot of good guys out there. But a lot
of them not tell me stuff I don't know. Like, I want to know stuff something new.
Yeah, but we're hardcores. They're catering for the casuals, or someone who's not near New York, someone who's not living in New York City. They wanted to keep the pulse and what's going on with the team. There's a lot of guys that really inform it, that gives you the information.
Well, I listen to other fans of other teams. I listen to guys that are Philly fans, Met fans, other fans of other teams too. I listen to talk baseball. There's guys who just talk baseball in general.
It's not easy coming on here and just, it's not just coming on and hitting the record button and go live button. There's a lot to get involved, and I respect everyone that does it.
Yeah, but
despite if we agree or don't agree with their content.
That special effects and editing. I'm old school. I don't care about all the editing.
I just use a green screen. It's just a green screen, and that's it.
All right. I don't want to put anything green screen, anything.
I do. I don't want everyone to know my back. I don't need no one to know my memorabilia, my house. I don't need you to know my creases, my corners, my color. I'm just that private person
Okay.
when it comes to that.
Yeah, but it's nothing to go crazy about. A speaker at a treadmill, yeah, they're gonna go crazy over that. So
Yeah, I know.
I don't. I'm like old school. I don't care. I just like to get to the point, speak facts, and that's it. I don't need all the special effects, editing, 780, stupid intro.
Look at that. Maria got the doll. Garfield? Oh, no, it's a tiger.
Oh yeah, that's the Yankee. Yeah, I got one like that at Yankee Stadium. Let me see if I have one. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go.
There we go. Now we're gonna go with the toys collection, folks. So we're gonna be calling this in 5 minutes because we got now we're getting the toys out and
I got this at Yankee Stadium. From that's cute.
Oh, that was cute.
What's his name, Mr. Snuckles?
I named my dog after David Wells. Boomer. That's my dog's name. Boomer.
This is Stanton here.
Boomer.
Yeah. Is that Stanton, Maria? That's his name?
Yes. His name's Stanton.
Yeah, Stanton.
Yes.
And who's that one? Caputo, Mike?
Yeah.
Hope?
Yeah. That's when he's happy. He's happy, see?
I don't got no toys. I got no toys.
He's happy when they make the playoffs, see? Now, if they win,
I do have a lifesaver. I do have a lifesaver somewhere. I do have a lifesaver, but I by the time I get up and go get it, so I think we're gonna call. I think, guys, I don't think they're gonna call this game back. I don't. Do you think it? I don't think they're gonna get this game back. If they do, it's gonna be at.
They could at 11:00 at night.
Yeah, but they have to go to Toronto tomorrow night.
Yeah, but because of this Aaron Judge thing, I don't know if they, because of the fan, the record. I don't know if they,
That will suck if we go and then 11:30 at night he hits the 61th home run.
But that's the thing. If they see, if it wasn't the Judge thing, this season don't matter. The Yankees, the Red Sox in last place. So I think out of respect, they're doing it for Judge. If Judge already hit it already, they wouldn't care. This don't mean nothing to the Yankees or Red Sox. This game don't mean nothing. It's only the Judge thing,
Yeah. No, not for the Red Sox. This doesn't mean no implication for the Red Sox.
Well, this
even the Yankees, because the Yankees got a lot of games to, and they just cupped their magic number's 3.
Well, they won the division. In
correct.
11 games, they're not gonna. Toronto would have to win every single game.
Correct. That's the point. That's my point. They could call. They could. They should just call this. People have to get to work. Kids. There might be kids. Then they go to school, etc.
Well, because of the Judge thing. See, I have my custom jersey. See. I have my own custom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm surprised you don't get slack for putting your name on the number 7.
Well, my dad grew up watching Mickey Mantle, so I have my, it's hard to get Mickey Mantle. Like, I try to look for actually his jersey. They're always sold out. Every time I look for his or the old school jerseys, like $350 for like the Mitchell and Net, the old school jerseys. Yeah. But I always wanted my own because I do my own YouTube. I figured I have my own jersey, custom jersey.
I used to have my custom one, and I had number 13 until A-Rod took it. That was always my number, 13. Yeah.
Yep. Get ready for basketball season next week. I go to Nets and 6.
Yeah, October 4th preseason.
Yeah, I watch all the NBA. I watch any game that's on.
I like it, but
see, that's the thing. Do you watch like me? Do you watch other baseball teams and other basketball teams, or you just stick?
I do watch other basketball teams. I do.
Okay.
I do watch it. Baseball, no. Baseball, I'm gonna stick with New York Yankees and Mets.
You don't watch other baseball.
I could watch it. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It just doesn't. I can't sit myself.
What about if you're having like a conversation about other teams and stuff?
I know them.
Yeah, but if they bring up the names and stats,
I could break everyone down, their stats, everything down. Doesn't mean
every player.
Yeah, I know them. I don't have to watch it all the time. I could talk about other teams, players, and the other teams. If I know their farm system, I'm not going to be totally blinded because it's I have
the Cyclones over here. I can see the Yankees farm and the Mets, so it's easy.
Yeah, the farm. Yeah, the Mets. That's what I would like to go next season to see if I get the minor league package. I'm kind of interested in. I don't know why, but
I've been doing that for 5-6 years. I don't even know why I do it. I have Cody. Why? I have auto renewals, so automatic renewals.
Yeah, yeah. I used to, and I stopped it because my MLB package is paid for by Verizon. So it's a cheap plug for.
The same thing with NBA. It's auto renew and automatic renewals. So I get it. I could get it through the app on my phone, through the TV. I could do both. But we already know what teams are going to be in it every year. Basketball, the same thing. In the East, it's Milwaukee, or it's Boston, or it's the Nets, or it's Miami.
I just can't do it. Too many things. I got so many things coming up, and I would love to sit down and talk about everything, but I just can't. I mean, I'm like.
See, I don't need to watch the games. I just know my stuff. I don't need to.
Yeah, I can't. It's too much. For me, it's too much content because I
can go a whole month without talking and just say, "Oh, we already know the teams."
Right. I'm doing the Yankees, right? Watching them and trying to get their ins and outs and notes. Plus, I have the wrestling with the wrestling programs. Not just one wrestling federations. You're talking about multiple wrestling, from AEW to WWE to NXT to Impact to New Japan Wrestling now. That's a lot. Plus MMA with the boys, because I got to produce that and get their program ready. I'm not on with them, but I let them go. But I'm in charge with doing all the graphics, getting them all the stats, getting all the information for them. Plus, I got the football that I haven't done any football videos when I'm supposed to.
That's right. Tomorrow's the Giants and Cowboys.
Giants and Cowboys, and I got the Jets of Lorient. I can't do that. It's so many content, and I'm like, oh my god, how many? And then the Knicks. I have to now come up with a new introduction video for the Knicks. So I'm like, I need to clone myself. I don't have enough time to do anything.
You don't have to do it every day. You could take breaks. You're not.
That's why I didn't do this year. I didn't do most of the Yankees, all 162. I did a lot. I did 75% of the Yankee games, but not everyone. Because like Friday nights, I will take Friday nights off because as the Apple of the Prime game, I have it, except for Apple. But that was my, that's my time to catch up and watch, so those are things there.
But I'm saying in general, you don't have to do this. They don't pay much YouTube. Are you doing this for fun? Because
it's for fun though, but
so
I look for, what? I look forward to talking to everyone. I look forward to seeing Maria daily. I'm look forward to seeing, from Heo. The folks out in the Philippines or in Thailand, I kind of like having that conversation with everyone around, and to me, I find them like after a year in there, I find like family. That's like, I don't communicate much with my own family, so I feel my YouTube is like an extension of as a family.
But you think that's a good thing? Maybe you should be spending more time with them than worrying about this stuff.
No, my immediate family, my wife and my sons are here. We go out. That's why Fridays are my date. Or Tuesday nights are our date nights to go to NXT. I have everything balanced when it comes to my home. I'm talking about my extended family. My extended family outside, I find that they're here is the YouTube world is my extended family. My eternal family is fine. I got a wife who knows that this is fun. What? Let me put it this way. This is my wife's. Do you prefer me and this is not a good thing. I have a wife that understands. I prefer you doing the shows than being somewhere out in a bar, drinking and getting in a car, and God knows what could happen. You're home, you're here, you're gonna do the game, you're gonna watch the game anyway. We're gonna watch the game anyway, so might as well do the stream. Maybe might pick up a few dollars, whatever. And when you're done, you go right to sleep. Then driving in. Let's say I didn't have the stream. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings with some friends and watch the game. Then you drive back. Even if I'm not inebriated or not drunk, someone else might get into a car accident. I always see, like you said, you guys, I know you and Caputo must be, burn. I can feel my ears burning sometimes that I'm a mark too positive. But I see the positive is that I'm away from danger. And I'm here. And I'm doing something positive, nothing negative. There's a lot of negative things that could be done. And I'm here trying to do something.
Why don't you watch the games like with your family and knowing you do it live? Just watch it when you're like.
Yeah, but my kids are 25, 26 years old. They're working. Like I told you, I'm going to be sitting here by myself, but my wife will watch it with me. And most of my wife is there, sometimes right there, and we're watching. She's watching while I'm doing the stream, especially with the wrestling. But I'm going to be watching it there, and the dog is going to see me complain. So I might as well be on the stream to complain with everyone else. Maria, you watch the games by yourself sometimes, right? At home.
Yes.
Right. So this is what the platform is for. If you're home watching the game by yourself, we have the platform. So folks that are by themselves will watch together, and we both could say buffoon is a buffoon.
Yeah, but you're doing 3 hours straight of talking. Like, but wouldn't you want to get paid to do all this? Like, you're putting all this effort and stuff. And
you know what? It'll come. It'll come. Because if I come out here for chasing money, I don't think it works. If you do it for love and for fun, then you know what?
But the thing is, what about you started off doing it for love and like trying to get noticed, but you don't get the respect, and then you say to yourself, why am I even doing all these videos, wasting my time, and we're not getting anything back in return? So why should I even do it every day?
I mean, I like it, and it's gonna come to a point. I still go fishing. I still go do my errands. I still go do vacation, do whatever I need to do. I haven't gotten one. Vacation comes at the end of the year, and we'll see. When vacation time come, I'm not gonna be on. That's why I got my son that does the stream. My friend Chef Dan. Those two are authorized to do the stream, and it's just us three that are authorized. And soon I'll add more. And whenever I'm not around, someone else from the channel will pick up the mantle.
Why didn't you do this when you were younger? Not now. Why'd you pick now to start all this?
Because I didn't know about it. I fell into it during the pandemic. If I knew about this, I would have done it.
Was the reason why you started? Was it because?
Well, because I was watching Knicks. I was watching YouTube, a lot of YouTube channel content while there was a pandemic. There was nothing going on, and I saw people talking about the Knicks. So I saw. And then the cheap plug is I saw nothing but Knicks. Give them their props. And I see a panel of guys talking about the New York Knicks. And I started hearing some of the panels, and I was like, my God, are you watching the same game I'm watching? I don't agree with your takes. That's what's good thing about a debate.
It's almost like me. I was hearing all these other people like on TV, and I just said, I know my stuff. Why don't I just do it?
And I remember telling my wife and getting, what, are you kidding me? So she goes, well, why don't you should go on it? Because you got a good basketball takes. Because she hears me when I go to the barber shop or whenever I have a conversation in church or whatever the case is with anyone in the supermarkets when I'm wearing my jerseys, and we just have a normal people and we break down the sports of basketball, whatever the case is, go on. So I tried to go on and I couldn't get on. I paid for the membership. They didn't let you on. That's a click over there. So then I saw one of the guys that had a show that was on the MBK had his own show with the Knicks, and I went there and I came on, and he was gracious enough to allow me to come as a panel like you. We had good basketball takes. He asked me to be a co-star, whatever, his co-partner, and I said, yeah, why not? We did it for a season. It was phenomenal. But then I said, you know what? Basketball is over. I love baseball. I love the Yankees. So I did my own channel because I wanted to talk I just didn't want to be limited to just the Knicks. And I wanted to talk about basketball, baseball, football, everything that has to do with sports. And that's where the channel, I said, you know what, that's why I didn't limit myself. I didn't say, the Yankee only. I didn't limit my name. I just called it a sports network.
Right. That's what I try to do. I try to talk just baseball and basketball all around. Like if they pool host broke it, I talk about that. Or breaking news or certain other teams. A lot of guys just talk about one team and that's it. They have to do Yankees.
No, I don't want to box myself because right now it's September and training camp for basketball is coming up, but there's nothing to talk about. So how could you dare to go on and waste people's time for 2 hours to talk about something in basketball that nothing has happened? Right. That's hyperboles. Right. And I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. And there's nothing wrong with that. God bless them, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be on those channels to talk about the basketball. But it got to the point where I can't do this every 3 times a night about the same, about the same basketball where there's nothing to talk about new.
Repetitive. Yeah, you want something new. So you want to. That's why I like to talk about other teams because
That's why I jump from different sports, whatever's going on. Baseball's going on right now. We're getting into the playoffs. Then as soon as the playoff is over, we're gonna have the full basketball season going on. Then we jump into the basketball.
Right, that's what I.
And then in between, when basketball season was over, we got the hockey playoffs. So we jump into the hockey. There's something fresh, something new, a new perspective, a new talk, something new sport, and you're not stale. Can you imagine me talking on a December or January day about Yankee baseball? What were you going to talk about?
Well, that's what I try to tell Caputo about. Like, how much can you talk Yankee? I said, so let's talk about basketball. Let's talk about other things.
You can't. And trust me, we love the Yankees, but we're going to have 162 of these games to speak about.
I know. I don't know how he does it. How much could I talk about a Yankee flawed offense? They do the same thing every year.
Top of the 7th is going to be on its way, so we're going to be doing the top of the 7th. So they're going to do the game. So we're going to be doing this game shortly.
Yeah, if I would have went to this game, I would have been home till 1 a.m. probably.
That's going to suck.
Well, that's why I went to the game on Thursday. I didn't get home at midnight. They were doing track work, an hour and a half from the Bronx. I had to stay on the D line. It was going on the C line. It was going on the F line. I had to go all the way to Coney Island and then come back and walk home.
Ugh.
Or the track work stuff. Well, I'll see if he don't do it in Toronto and he ties it. I would like to go to Friday's game. Maybe he breaks it, but you don't know. He won't do it Friday. What about if he does it Saturday or Sunday? You'd be wasting.
Well, that's why we'll do the stream. Right now in the channel, the Yankees is priority 1 until he breaks it, and then after that, they clinch the division. Then we'll do Yankee games, not all the time. We'll go back into our regular NXT wrestling reviews. We didn't do the wrestling reviews neither, due to the fact that NXT is recorded for the past 2 weeks. This Tuesday and last Tuesday they recorded. We were there live. I have a group of 4 of us that we go to the live events and we do the podcast. But we didn't do none of the podcasts because we want to show WWE that we're not going to spoil the recording. We already know the results already. So we already know the results. We know everything that happens. So we're not going to do the podcast. So WWE, because they watch us, they know everything. So, and if they already outed out a couple of the guys that spoiled it on Twitter. So I don't want to get outed. I want to continue going to NXT. I want to continue enjoying the wrestling. So we held the podcast. We didn't even do Raw or SmackDown. We held it. We came in agreement, said we're not going to do no reviews until NXT's live again, and we'll continue to do the podcast as well. So like that, WWE doesn't think that we're going to be spoilers.
I can come on your podcast because I know more than them, to be honest. I watch it, but the thing is, I know for a fact I'll be too negative because wrestling, I'll be analyzing it, saying what it should be, what it used to be, and there's no point even arguing about it. That's why I don't even want to talk about wrestling now because even though I still
no, you could go hours. You could have a conversation hours about the wrestling back and forth because not everyone has the same view. If you don't like a certain style, you're too tribal. If you're too this, you're too that, and it's just that's a Pandora's box that you could spend hours arguing back and forth when it comes to
generations.
Yes.
I don't want to get involved. I rather talk to people like older than me that know about wrestling, like sports in general. It's hard to have arguments with people younger than me because they don't grow up in that era. They don't understand.
Not only that, a lot of these gimmicks that these young guys are seeing now for the very first time, we seen it already years ago. Yeah. We're like, the storyline and gimmicks, we're like, we've seen this already. I'm like, come on. I could have told you,
And that's why I'm so critical because I seen it when it was so good, and I said, "Is it ever going to be good again?"
It's recycled. It's more, and that's what wrestling really is. It's recycled gimmicks and different story time, different way of telling it and captivating. And for some people, this is the first time they're going to see that. Don't be surprised. When Cody returns from injury, that they'll do like a New World Order type with AEW type of takeover type of deal in WWE. Don't be surprised.
Well, see, that's another thing. They don't have many groups like they used to. Like they have that Edge group, but then they took him out of the group, and now they have just Finn Balor. Finn Balor's got to be the most boring guy I ever seen. He has no charisma.
Well, you know the reason why they did that, right?
He was originally he was in the Bullet Club. I remember in New Japan, Finn Balor is what I remember before AJ Styles came in. They had their little group.
Right.
Finn Balor, I don't think they want to expose Finn Balor how boring he is, so they just try to put him in a group to keep him around.
No, the reason they kicked Edge out of the group was
he's older and he's always hurt.
No, it was because Cody Rhodes got injured. Because it was supposed to be the summer of Cody Rhodes, and Edge was supposed to stay a heel, and they needed babyface because now that that he was going down, and they made and the Edge was the one that's going to be the babyface there to help, and then the McMahon situation concurred and everything changed. But if if that stuff would have not came out with Vince, it was supposed to be Edge. It was supposed to be the Riddle first, then Randy Orton was supposed to return, then it was supposed to be McIntyre and Clash of the Castle, and who knows, and Austin Theory probably would have been heavyweight champion by now. But now with the McMahon situation, with Hunter now running, storylines changed and direction of the wrestling landscape changed.
Finn Balor is boring. They had to put.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
See, when they had him wearing that face paint, when
the demon,
the demon, like once or twice a year. Yeah, that was the one thing interesting about him when he was doing that. Then they stopped doing it, and now you see how boring he really is. So you can't have him as a singles guy. They had to throw him in a group.
But the group works. Give it time. Yeah. Let the group work.
But they have to do that for him. They have to, because he's so boring as a singles guy.
But they trusted him with the first. He is the first Universal Champion. They trusted him with the strap.
But he
could go. He could go. Pope.
But he's small. In real life, Brock Lesnar murdered him. You think he could compete with the big guys like Ray?
I know what you mean.
It's like an insult to like wrestle a small guy. He can't beat them. Come on. Yeah, it's like, give me a break.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight. There's gonna be an influx of British UK wrestlers coming to the WWE soon.
I saw some of them.
You got the Gallus Boys. Gallus Boys, they're going to be a tag team that they are a group, 3 guys, 2 are brothers. They are badass. When they get to the WWE, they're gonna hopefully they'll set the tag team division on fire, because they could go in NXT. Tyler Bates. Now Tyler Bates is only 5'7". He's a small guy, but dude,
I saw him.
He could wrestle.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw him too.
He could wrestle. JD McDonough, who's right now is called JD McDonough, who's Jordan Devlin, another one who's another UK wrestler who's got the it factor. Gunther and Imperial.
I saw him in Indy. Walter, I saw him.
He's phenomenal.
I always liked Walter. I wanted him in WWE 3 years ago. I wanted him.
Walter. It's an expert. He lost a lot of weight, and he looks phenomenal.
The first thing I told my friend, I says he wants to go to WWE. He has to. He's very flabby, and of course he lost weight now. He listens, so.
He lost a lot of weight, and he's a hell of a wrestler. I love.
I always liked him. I said he should go to him and Keith Lee. Keith Lee don't want to lose weight. That's another problem. He don't listen either. It's a shame.
I think Keith Lee sucks, but
he is boring. He don't. Yeah,
he's boring. He's boring.
Yeah. It's a shame. I talked. He's a nice guy, though. It's a shame,
but I think there's going to be an influx of European talent or United Kingdom talent coming into the WWE. That in the main roster that they're right now in NXT, they're awesome. And even now that they've shut down Europe, NXT Europe for a little bit, they have some guys and girls that could go from there. I hope they bring him up.
Yeah, Matt Riddle. I think he did the best out of all the indie guys that I seen. I didn't think his value would go up. I guess because his charisma, he has like that.
Working with Randy helped him.
Yeah. Plus his gimmick, like a stoner guy, like the movie Clerks with Kevin Smith. He reminds me of him. So the fans like that type of stuff, because he's like the fans. So he relates to them. So that's why I thought he wouldn't last, but because of he smoked a lot of marijuana. I think that's why they didn't hire him at first, because of the marijuana.
Matt Riddle got in trouble in the UFC because of that. He was a UFC fighter. Dana White did not sign him, did not resign him, whatever. He failed the marijuana test, whatever the case was, and he cost him his MMA career. And he fits the generation, like Keel says. He fits the generation of today. That kind of persona.
He's like the fans, they cater.
Yeah, like right now, Quincy Elliott. When you have a chance, check out Quincy Elliott.
Is a big fat guy I saw.
He is over. He is phenomenal, man. One of our favorite wrestlers in NXT. We the crowd that are in NXT. We go crazy chanting his name. We want Quincy.
Player. He used to be
he's flamboyant, and he's got the it factor. He comes out with, he has an ick factor. If you see him before the mannerisms and all that, yeah, so some people might not like it, but he has the it factor. He draws a crowd. Everyone in NXT.
Experience. He just needs experience.
And he could go. He's not a bad wrestler. Because here's the thing. You don't see him a lot in NXT because they fight in Level Up. Level Up is the show before it.
Right.
And a lot of people don't watch it. That's the super developmental. That's when they're like green. And he fought so many dark matches. And we've seen Quincy, and now he's on TV. He's another one who's going to be a star in WWE because he got the big body. He's 6 foot. He's big, 6'5", 6'6" guy, and over 300 pounds. That he's just got it. And he does moonsaults. He is good in the ring. He is really good in the ring. That's a name to look forward to going forward. Quincy Elliott,
maybe he could be like Mark Henry, big guy like that.
No, Viscera. Viscera, Mabel, just like that. He's like that. He's just like that.
But Maple was boring. He didn't do much.
But this guy has personality with flamboyance. I'm talking about body type and wrestling style. And I know Heel wrote about Solo Sikoa. It's been good. Solo Sikoa wrestles exactly like Umaga.
Yeah, they put him with the bloodline, right? The cousins.
Yeah, they're the brother. But his wrestling style is Umaga. You see Umaga? You remember Umaga, the late Umaga? That's Solo Sikoa right there. Mm-hmm. That's like a carbon copy of Umaga. Yeah.
Like young Rikishi too. When Rikishi was young, he was.
Yeah, like a Rikishi Umaga kind of. He took a little bit of both of those wrestlers, and that's Solo Sikoa. Let's see. They're gonna play this. Let's see.
They're hugging each other. Oh, no. What is this about? They're shaking hands. What is this? That's it? Are they calling it?
It looks like it's officially.
Oh, boy. It's still raining hard there. Yeah,
they shook hands, so it looks like they're going to call this game. I won't. Let's see. Well, I'll get the official word from that because we're going to find out. Boy, will ESPN be with their little bit irate because they called it when they wanted that 61 chase, but let's see, guys. Give me another 10 minutes, guys. I know. Thank you for those that are hanging on with us, listening to us to babble, and like the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin says, flap our gums, and just say a lot of hot air. But thank you for sticking around with us to try to get this game in.
Praying for the Canadians if they catch it. What a history. Who would think that a judge would go to Canada and break the record in Canada?
Do they put an asterisk because it didn't happen in U.S. soil?
Yeah, but what's the chances that actually happens? That they go, from to Toronto and that happens? Like, how rare that is. Something like that happens, though. Yeah,
but we'll see. Then you talk about internationally growing the game, right?
They can't hate the Yankees now. If they catch that ball, they can't hate the Yankees.
Delayed.
Yeah, but you think they would pitch to him, or they're gonna walk him because of the, they don't want to give up history to the Yankees. Yeah.
It's not American. It's not an American record. It's a Canadian record. It happened in Canada.
But remember, they're fighting for the wild card seeding, so they have to play for real. They can't just walk them on purpose because they're playing.
No, they don't. That's even more when they're going to walk them because they got to try to win. They need to win as many games as possible because they lose.
If it's first and second with him batting, they have
you have to, yeah. It'll be interesting. So we'll see what the official word is. Give me a few more minutes, and we'll call it if they're gonna do it or not. We saw Boone, Cora, the managers, the two managers of the respective ball club, plus two umpires and a couple officials with ground crew. They all had a conversation. Both guys shook each other's hands. Both managers shook each other's hands, and the umpires walked away towards the outfield. I don't know what the verdict is. We don't know if they agreed. They came to an agreement to call the game 2-0 Yankees. Maybe the Red Sox concealed the game, said, you know what, rain delay, it's not going to go away. We got to get back home to Boston. New York, you have to go to Toronto. Let's just call it. We'll see. We'll find out in a moment.
The teddy bear's happy.
We should have him manage the Yankees, right? They'll win a World Series, number 28 with him managing.
Oh, God.
You're going to win the World Series? Oh, my God.
Well, as long as it doesn't have socks on the side of the room over there.
He's gonna do Dexter Loomis. He's gonna stare at you the whole time.
Did you notice the creepy guy on Friday night? Did you watch the game Friday night on Apple?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You saw the creepy guy with the smile, and then the same creepy lady in the Mets A's game.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
But they were just sitting there all game with that smile.
Well, you know the Spike Lee's at the game today.
Yeah, he jinxed it. That's why.
But he's a true Knicks fan, though. He's still, even though he went to the Nets playoff game, you hate him for that, for going to.
I don't like him. I know he's a jinx. Every time he comes, they lose. He's a bucket of bad luck.
But you gotta admit, he is a true Knicks fan, though. He does go to, his whole life. He's born in Brooklyn. He goes to all the.
Yeah, he brings bad luck to the game. He brings bad juju to the team.
What about Stephen A. Smith? You like Stephen A. Smith?
Oh, he's a mark.
Mm-hmm.
He gets he gets too dramatic. Let's see. Hold on. All right, the game is called, guys. It's a final. It is a final. So the Yankees win 6-0. So a shutout victory for Nestor Cortes. He goes the distance, and they win. Nestor Cortes has a one-hitter, and he wins tonight. So, wow, the Yankees win. The Yankees win. Maria, we won. One game out from clinching the division now. One game for the American League East title. Look at that, the Bear.
Clinching last week. They clinched.
All right. So the Yankees get 2 runs on 6 hits. Boston, no runs on 1 hit, and they made an error. So from me to you, I know you guys are going to go get some sleep. Get some sleep, Pope. Get some sleep, Maria. We'll be back on Monday night. And everyone in the chat, thank you. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for joining us in this journey. Yeah, yes, indeed. And we'll be back on tomorrow night, man. Pope, thank you for joining us. And we'll be back here, guys. Have a...
Jesus Christ. You went to church today, Mr. Kevin?
Yeah, you bless. Yeah, indeed. And, of course, bless everyone here. Bless you guys for your week, your work week. And we'll be back on tomorrow night, man.
Winning, Michael.
That's right, Michael. They're winning. All right, here we go. Man, we took the day from them.
You need to.